Hello, good afternoon, good evening. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome on in to some more Shadows of Sharn, a D&D 5e actual play that takes place within the Everon City, within the Everon setting, and a Tyler city of Sharn. Uh, I am your host and GM for the evening, Gala, and with me are a bunch of wonderful people and detectives alike. I go ahead and get a big hello?
Oh,
Big
Oh,
hello.
oh.
Thank you all.
hello.
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 Hope everyone's doing fair today.
What if I was
Before
just
we-
like, I'm actually doing real bad, Nate.
Oh,
Can we use
sorry.
the beginning of this to talk about that, actually?
Oh, okay.
No,
Uh,
it's a bit. I'm fine.
I was worried about going into a therapy session all of a sudden. I'm not trained on that stuff. But, anyways, before we get into tonight's events, let's go ahead and get to know who these detectives are and who they will be portraying tonight. Starting as usual with Becca.
Well, firstly, I'm not a detective, so that's kind of the first, like, incorrect statement.
There we go. That's okay.
Okay, nice. You figured it out. Hello, I'm Becca. I use any pronouns, and today for you, I'll be playing Gala uses he/him pronouns, who will be playing a lot of Galen Lore Morales, who also uses he/him pronouns. I'll pretty much probably exclusively be Galen Lore Morales tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next up, Johnny.
Hi, it's me, Johnny. He, him pronouns. I'll be playing Velveteen Despero tonight. He also uses he, him pronouns. Let's see how tonight goes, shall we? Thumbs up.
Hope it goes well. Thank you as well. Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing Twister Carbon, who uses he, they pronouns. And we are here to enjoy this lovely meal provided to us by Case Cook.
Don't
Excuse
you
me?
fucking dare. Moving on from that, Stone.
Hello, I'm Stone. I use they them pronouns, and I will be playing Nicaeus Endo, who uses he they pronouns. And he tonight is serving.
Serving what?
Exactly what you are.
Gay!
That's not the quote. I can't believe you're a fake fan.
Oh, no, I don't know it.
What the fuck? I thought you were gay. What the hell? Can't believe you
What's
don't
it
know a
from?
Chapel Roan quote. What the fuck?
Ah, fuck. Well, I gotta go.
I won't say the word though because I've heard that YouTube doesn't like the word, and when this goes on YouTube, I don't want you to get in trouble.
Don't worry, this isn't getting monetized anyways.
Tonight I'll be serving exactly what you are, cunt.
If anything, I could go ahead and just have that muted automatically. But yeah.
No, it's funny, Nate.
If I do actually end up somehow getting a ding, despite
Yeah.
not being a monetizable channel.
The caption should say serving can't.
Serving camp, there you go.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
one can tell what I said.
Thank you all.
Talk too fast.
As I said, I'm Garmasalon Kong. You can call me Nathan, he, him pronouns. I am the game master for tonight, and all other nights for Shadows of Sharn. And well, we got a little bit of a fancy event going on here. Let me go ahead and make sure to get this tie on for this. Just to, gotta make sure to help out and all, stay looking.
The real
well.
funny part would be is if Nate did not know how to tie a tie, and we just watched him struggle for like 10 minutes.
I mean,
the
I
real funny part is I
barely
know
know.
exactly what he's gonna do next because he did reveal it when he walked away from.
Yeah, gotta wear my
I
fine
was-
suit as
I
well.
was wondering what that was. I saw something like around your waist, but I didn't know what it was. So classy.
Exactly. Gotta be as classy as possible here. The tie makes up for it all. But yeah. Can I go ahead and get a recap of
Did you
Last
actually
time,
tie the
first.
tie, or did you just kind of toss it around?
Oh, I half-assed it.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
that
I
doesn't
was
look
like,
right.
yeah, I think the
Yeah, I know.
I guess we'll recap it while Nate fixes whatever that is. We got to the gala.
yeah.
Mhm.
We
Gala was
sure
fun.
did.
Everyone separately made their way to the gala with
Yep.
their dates for the evening. There were a lot of introductions to be done. Everyone it went and talked to the lady Tain and her children. Um, uh, Galen.
Gay?
Galen.
Hey, you're right.
What the hell?
Galen's not gay. Achaeus met
Heterosexual.
Galen's parents, and Gale met Achaeus' parents, and the parents met each other, and it was an
Something.
awkward encounter
Our
for
parents are
everyone.
gonna be friends now. Our dads want to
Oh.
work together.
Oh man, incredible. But yeah, we all are at the gala. We are now sitting down for dinner. Twister was introduced to an adventuring party that is at his table. And Velveteen noticed that a familiar face of Maria is also around. And also, apparently, there's someone who is looking at us with quite a hostile look.
That
Which-
Twister was able to clock, but you
Yeah.
can't really tell anyone else.
Yeah. Anything else major happen?
No.
We told Iana that something is gonna happen tonight, so we've got kind of eyes within the guard that are also gonna be looking out for whatever we're
Iana-
looking for.
Yeah. Iana and her dad are in attendance, but as guard.
Yeah. So, you know, we're not at this alone, at least at the moment. So
Yeah.
And Tyson's also aware about the harsh, hostile looks. Although, what can he do?
yeah, but Tyson doesn't know that someone's gonna die tonight.
Tyson's too busy trying to avoid his rival who's trying to heckle him as much as
Yes.
possible.
Tyson's
Not even
actually
heckle, just talk.
Tyson's actually kind of breaking, I feel like, a lot of social code, because that is just pure dick move, and like very noticeably pure dick moves from Tyson, and I think like the committee is not gonna like that.
The committee.
That's my commentary on the whole thing, is like,
The
buddy,
committee.
that's just my thoughts on the matter. Okay, when I do my talkback pod of this gala, I'm gonna be talking a lot of shit about Tyson Tware ignoring his main competitor instead of like, you know, engaging in a friendly conversation with him.
Unfortunately, we're
I'll
all
start my own
reinforced.
paper in competition to both of them.
For now, we come back to the start of the dinner as you all are sat down enjoying your own foods. Various dishes brought out for anyone and everyone's tastes. Which table do we want to start with?
Can we start with table 21?
Which one's? No, let's not do that table. Those are players that are not able to be brought about right now.
Dang it.
Let's go ahead and move over to Wolfwood's table right now instead.
Wolfwood.
Table
The
21!
21!
Damn it,
I was
sorry.
right! Table 21!
I mixed
Let's
up campaigns
go!
again, damn it. Let's go to Velveteen's table. Over at
Okay.
table 12.
You see a grown man struggling to cut what I imagine is some sort of meat while looking around, realizing he knows barely anyone here, and then sees a handsome individual with blonde hair and a mustache like 6 tables over. He's intrigued. He wonders if he looks like
6.
he's wondering if he also carries a raspy voice with him. He probably does. He seems like the type. And then from this distance, if you want me to make a perception check, you can see the sadness in his eyes.
I have a
You
question.
know-
Is Wolfwood going to be performing tonight?
That's up to Nate.
Is he a bagpipe performance this evening?
He was not allowed to bring his bagpipes because for him they are
That's
considered a
actually
weapon.
fucked up. I mean, that's the thing with bards. What's not considered a weapon? Do they have to rip their vocal cords out?
Yes.
Anyway, continue. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Yeah, but unless people want to talk to him, he's just going to continue eating food because he doesn't really know anyone here. And the people that stuck out with better interests could be talked to by people who are more intelligent and have a deeper vocabulary, not a Southern Cajun drawl. You know, I'm gonna make a name for myself, something like that. Like that.
I will say right now, you are sat down at a as you're sat down eating, you can see Jersala kind of like goes to have a scholarly discussion with the Alvarel Morgrave and Liren Morgrave, who, judging by the names, you would assume has some kind of connection to the Morgrave University within Sharn. And then you can, both of whom are humans, and they are dressed in like their scholarly robes, but have like multiple tassels and decorations of scholarly success put upon them as well. Uh, the other two
While
at
Get
they're
it? You read.
While they're speaking, do any words stick out that Velveteen might know? Like book or syllabus or clouds?
You know what? Roll
Or
an
maybe-
intelligence check.
Or maybe, I don't know, a mouse that wants a cookie.
I have just a random question for you, Nate. What's the
yeah,
name of
what's-
the university?
Morgrave.
Yeah. Thanks. That was it.
Okay.
Does that mouse want a cookie, Nate?
Oh, you get the D4 because emboldening bond.
Does that mouse want a glass of milk?
You're hearing a lot of big words, and as the two sides of the conversation kind of like get a subconscious idea of the other's intelligence level and like scholarly pursuits, it starts ramping up and gets into a point where there is barely any words being said that are less than 4 syllables.
Cool. He's gonna continue to look down at his food and ashamed that he doesn't know fancier words.
And next to you at your table are a human who is kind of like dressed in an all black with silver collar suit, as well as someone who looks to be uh, mix of human and earth genasi. You can see like bits of craggy stone skin against like the regular human skin. Among this person, those two seem to just kind of like be, for the most part, just sticking with himself, keeping an eye on different people in the party, and realizing they can't really butt into the discussion already happening as well.
I'll look over and I'll just go, "Are you enjoying your meal?"
The woman will go ahead and reply, yes, a lovely evening. It's always wonderful to be invited to the gala.
Yeah, but it's kind of difficult sometimes. I would be saying this more quietly. It's kind of difficult when they're using 6 Gala for words, not keeping up too much up here.
I have to admit that this is a bit more of a discussion than my partner and I are used to.
Yeah, it's something.
It makes it an opportunity to meet other people. Hello there. I am Godwin Kip, my partner. Ormus here, Kips.
Hello, Velveteen. It's a pleasure. My friends are somewhere. I'll just do a quick glance. This is my friend. Well, no, I'm not. Well, I'll give her name, but I'm not trying to interrupt the conversation. We're just here as friends.
Chair will go, immediately like turn. Oh, pleasure to meet both of you as well. Uh, it's lovely to meet one of the respectable members of society such as you. I look forward to having talks with you as well. And then immediately goes back to the more graves and kind of like goes over uh, like high end discussions. It sounds like it's about like ethics and putting morality in writing. it's it's above your pay grade.
In one ear, out the other. If you want, we could discuss other things outside of that. But if you would just carry on with your food as well, I would understand. I don't want to interrupt you two. You seem to be having a lovely evening.
I hope you're have a wonderful evening as well.
Of course. And I'll just go back to eating.
You can hear the knock on your mind's door from Maria again.
I'll look up and see if I can still see Maria. I don't know if she would have moved.
She's in the same spot, just kind of like slowly going through her own food.
Does she have anything to say?
But you let her connect.
Might as well.
Okay.
Worst case scenario is she makes me make a scene of myself, but I'm pretty sure that's already gonna happen.
Yeah. Ah, you seem to be having a riveting conversation over there.
I'm mostly just riffing and trying to not make an ass of myself.
Are there any words that the common folks at Usas would be able to understand from their silvery tongues?
Probably not. They're discussing something about literary ethics or something. Or there's other words. Grandeur was thrown around. I have no idea what that means. Pituitary. I don't know. These are just words. But it just seems silly and very off-put for my own sake because I'm more about the lower class, the smaller man. Johnny earn your dime ahead of making all that money and all the decisions in the city.
Well, if you want, I can go ahead and keep you company since that seems to be a bit troublesome at going people. It's a bit of boring talk over here as well. Just tax laws and tariffs.
Seems like Bowen talk is going around this place. I imagine it'll keep up for most of this evening because with a gala comes getting into people's pockets and making decisions about major things or just buying people's silence or buying their possible help with things. But I'm just kind of here to look pretty and not embarrass myself. But again, the night is young.
Oh, I'm here for the food and finding who I can get some money out of myself.
I mean, I could point you in the direction of some people who look like suckers. Table 6. Um,
You know how long I've lived. I've definitely gotten an eye for people who are easy to bend.
hmm, like a silvery spoon. But, hopefully it's not in someone's mouth when you're doing it.
You can put it that way.
Possibly, but again, if you want to keep me company, I'm not gonna stop you. It's just I'm gonna, try and look like I'm doing something, not just staring off into the middle ground, inconveniencing someone across the table because it looks like I'm mad or angry at them because, doing this and trying to be a normal person is a little difficult.
Oh, I've learned
Um,
that it's quite key to just show a smile even when you're unnerved. Because if you smile, even when you're facing adversity, the other side grows weary.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. That sounds a little haunting, but I'm understanding of it at least.
They control the situation however you can.
Kind of a grit your teeth and deal with it the best you can and smile through it because people around you might not be doing the same. And then again, like you said, you show your teeth like an angry dog, the aggression will be there. But then if you want, they could just carry on a
Yeah.
conversation throughout the evening.
I will say, something that Maria will bring up with you during this is, by the way, I don't think I'll be doing too much dancing with with the person who brought me along tonight. They're already getting quite tipsy. They're probably going to be sitting quite a bit. How
Can
good
I
are you
take
on your feet?
can I take a look at who they came with or who she came with?
Uh, she came with a dwarven man who has like a big, bushy beard with like multiple rings, kind of like strewn out to decorate it. Beads kind of like placed out. Uh, each finger has like at least two rings on it, and like you can see, like this dwarf, even with the constitution a lot of dwarves are known for, is already kind of like doing the lean back and sway after getting quite a bit through not just his own gifted bottle of wine, but some other drinks that have been kind of like spread out already.
Hmm. I mean, if you would care to dance a little bit, I don't mind. I don't think my date will be too bothered. Politics have seemingly taken over the night for the most part.
Well, I look forward to having a night of saying fuck it all to these rich people and the rules and just having fun.
Hmm. That's fair, and I guess I will join you in the festivities.
So yeah, you can go ahead
Getting
and continue along with your time at the table. Let's see, where do we go next? Okay, let's bring up the seating chart. As we go over to table 5, as the ambassador, the Laura Morales, and her partner, he's, God, I cannot remember how to pronounce it. Alsawana?
Elsnar?
Alsanar. Laura Morales, joined by their son, Galen Morales, and his person invited for the evening, Zacchaeus Endo, as well as a couple of a member of nobility and Ishikosuki of Valm, and their guest, Githrath, are all kind of engaging in conversation to the side table with Bevels Endo, Gareth, Gareth Endo,
Gareth. Still wrong on the spelling chart.
I know, as well as the two Harpy sisters, Whistle and Choir Goldfeather, and a couple instrumentalists in Wrath of Yodov and Ilfas Naidan. But
I'm
as this kind of like,
I'm eating my food.
yeah, as that's going on, Gareth will actually go ahead and look over to you, Galen. Oh, yeah, by the way, I couldn't help it. find you a bit familiar. You're a detective, right?
Yes. Detective Galen Morales. I'll extend one of my business cards out.
Oh, thank you. He puts it in like his breast pocket. Oh, uh, so you and my son work at the same agency right now, then?
We do, yes.
Oh. And how's that like for the what's that kind of business like? Imagine it's got its own mix of excitement and boredom.
It's getting to help people, which is absolutely amazing. Being able to help people with their problems, especially with our placement such as we are, we're able to help a lot of people who, typically don't get as much help as others do. So we are, I believe, helping out as much as we can. And I would like to say that we've made a difference down there, but there's certainly a lot of variety on a day-to-day basis, from job to job and case to case, whether it be, my dog's gone missing, or these people robbed my store, stuff like that. It depends. It's just good to be able to help the city that we live in.
And yes, you're part of this as well. What do you do there? Are you an assistant to Galen, or do you also help with this stuff?
I mean, I guess I would consider Galen more of a mentor. He obviously has a lot more experience in these affairs as I do. But I do my own work there, sometimes acting as a little bit of muscle or charisma to talk to different clients. We'll split up and interview who we need to, or if my presence would be preferred in a place, and I'll go take care of that. But a lot of what it is, just talking to people, standing in front of a cork board, the red string, trying to make connections.
No, we go through a lot of red string, don't we?
Oh, we go through
Yes.
a lot of it.
Hmm.
Over to the side, not really part of the conversation. Gitrath all of a sudden finds that like some small sparkly stuff on his hand.
The glitter, yeah.
Yeah, some glitter.
I didn't put on that much glitter.
Listen.
There's a cloud of glitter just around you. If a breeze hits you, glitter's going everywhere.
It's
You
like
never
a
think it's a
debuff.
lot of glitter until you keep finding it for a year later.
Until you're in direct sunlight too, and then it's just
Yeah.
It's like a debuff.
Yeah.
Anyone you come in contact with just finds glitter somewhere.
I mean,
on them.
I was gonna say stealth disadvantage. You're too shiny now. Too much glitter.
I cast Dawn on Achaeus.
Oh god.
He just turns into a disco ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Save it for the dance.
He's actually one of the vampires from Twilight.
Oh my god, yes, you're made stone. Yeah. That's what they are. Their skin's made of stone. That's why they glitter in the sun, because they're stone.
That's true.
I know.
But yeah, kind of like leaning away from that as well, back to conversation. Therefore, will chime in as well. I have also had word from some friends that you're involved with at train station incidents a few months back.
That was
The
the
one
dream
where-
case, right? The
That was
Yeah.
the
The one
the
where
kid in the
Twist-
dream where
yeah.
Twister got his dad back.
What did the news say about that? I forgot what the news said about that whole thing.
It didn't really name you all explicitly, just said that there was an incident at the lightning rail station that was resolved by a few citizens.
Your mom has got intel.
Yeah, apparently. I'm not surprised. She's well connected. Well, we were involved with that. Yes, we
Yes.
were hired by a group to look into it, and unfortunately, it got a little out of hand. But we were
But-
able to.
We managed to calm the situation down and contain it and get everyone out of there.
Gail, can I get an insight check from you right now?
Oh, from me?
Yeah.
Why from me?
Can I not insight check my own mother?
Oh, this isn't about that,
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it about?
Oh.
It's about my mom, isn't it?
Yeah, a
Oh.
10.
Do I get advantage because I have Mr. Lore Morales, or is he making his own roll against his mother?
Oh, he can't look unless you look.
I mean,
And you're having a tough time noticing yourself with a 10.
yeah, that tracks.
But, Mama Laura Morales is going to go ahead and also talk right now.
Oh,
Kind of like
good.
just taking a sip of her water before going. Yes, quite an incident, I hear. Bit reckless. What do you think?
I mean, I think the situation was handled incredibly well, considering it was a very public place and we had to get everyone evacuated out of there very quickly. And no one was hurt in the event.
And that's what we have the watch here for as well. You don't need to put yourself into these matters. do you? Many people are well trained for these things already.
And I'm not well trained.
I know you have all of your own training.
Galen's surely one of the best wizards I've ever witnessed. It's maybe not ever. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not tagging that on. Being able to handle these things with him beside me, it's very comforting because I know that I'll always have someone trained, on my team for it.
Papa Lormal will chime in now. Yes,
Papa?
yes, he is a
Uh-oh.
smart boy. Who could definitely find other ways to use that intelligence. That doesn't put him in harm's way so much.
I understand your concern, but I do think it is very important to, since I have the opportunity and the capability to do so, I wish to help as many people as I can. Well, I haven't died yet, have I? And I just look directly at them.
No, I suppose not. They give
I have
you
to say, this is
a
lovely.
stare back.
They
Oh,
do
yeah, some
what?
people need to do this.
They give a stare back. They know I died.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
do.
I'm aware. That's why I'm like.
Do I have to roll anything, Nate?
Yeah, you all have to roll your own deception.
Oh, okay. Cool. Deception. 44. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, do we have emboldening bond?
No, because you guys are too far from
Yeah,
Twister.
we're too far away.
Oh.
Twister
You know,
did
makes
it
sense
when he
those
was
two
at
didn't
his
roll
seat,
well.
so it was only him and Velveteen and Tyson.
All right, the Goldfeather sisters who haven't really found a moment to be in this, but just kind of like listening in right now. Definitely don't pick anything up with a natural 1 and a 2 for their rolls. The Andals
feel bad
also
for-
rolled pretty low, so they don't pick up anything
I
going
feel
on.
bad for everyone else at this table that's not the Lore Morale. I mean, I feel bad for the Lore Moraleses too. In my own head, I'm just gonna go to Gala and just like, was that too aggro?
Certainly not going to be pleased by that, but sometimes. Thank you for saying something some stuff I've been wanting to say for a bit.
Probably not the place to be doing it, but all right.
No, it's definitely not. That doesn't matter when it comes to my occupation to them sometimes.
Just gotta get through dinner.
After a small pause of, like, the air around being so thick that people aren't really wanting to.
The plating that they've done is
Stay.
really nice, I think, for everything they brought out
Yeah,
thus far. The plating is really exquisite.
Oh yeah, and everything tastes absolutely incredible. I mean,
Do we, pardon, do we know who's cooking tonight? Are we aware of the name of the chef?
I haven't been told it.
I would be keen on knowing that.
Yeah, we should look into it.
Yes.
Mama Laura Morales, while cutting like into her salad, would go ahead and just speak up. Yes, I hear it's a chef brought in from Tain.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely lovely.
I haven't gotten their full name. I just remember the name Kip as one of them.
Oh,
Well, they're doing an absolutely incredible job. But hats off to them and the staff.
when the next course comes, I'll be sure to make sure
We
to send
must
my
pass their
regards up in there.
compliments on.
Yes, of course.
And that sounds like it'd be a lovely place to visit. I hear that some of the forests over in Thrain, filled with such beauty, well taken care of by the residents. Maybe you and your wife and child can go ahead and visit there for some time. Get a bit of a reflection on some things. See the world a bit.
It probably would be wise. A vacation does sound lovely, I think, after everything that we've gone through recently. Maybe a weekend or something. We can weekend there for a little bit. I could, you can talk with some agents and see if they could get us a quick shot over there, and then come back, of course, for the work week following. I don't want to leave my position for too long.
As long as we don't have any active cases. Or I can, handle whatever is going on at that time.
I just, you know me, okay? So I like to be very, very hands-on. I like to
Yeah, you
be
do.
able to be there for people.
Yeah.
If either of you would like to, go ahead and make another insight check.
Yeah. Is this on my parents?
This is on
Slash is
your
Galen.
mom. Oh, on Galen's
Is
mom.
Galen making his own roll, or am I?
You can get Galen one through your eyes.
I only have a +2 to insight, and that's unfortunate for me.
God, Galen, good thing you're a detective with good insight.
Yeah.
I'm not
Chaos
wise.
Welcome back to Chaos Rolls.
I'll say that Gale and Galen would know that because of her job, like his mom is usually very good about keeping up appearances and looks, not showing her cards in any way. But there is a moment where the two of you can kind of like see her drop her guard a bit, and she just seemed her eyes kind of like just turned down a bit. There's
Oh, my
a
mom's
bit of a
disappointed.
sadness, a pause in her attitude. She seems to kind of like go to try to say something real quick as well, but kind of like closes her mouth and immediately goes to pick up a piece of salad to eat, as if pretending like that's what she was actually going to be going for.
Sorry, Mom. It looked like you were about to say something. I didn't catch it. If you did, apologies. The chatter is a bit loud. I lean in.
Oh. No, it's nothing you need to worry about.
Oh, all right.
If anything, maybe talk later at the household.
Oh, of
I
course.
would love
Yes,
to meet. It's been a bit. You've only visited once within the last few months. Your father and I would love to see you again.
Of course, yes. I have been busy with work, but I would certainly love to swing by. Since your door as well as mine has always been open to either of us.
Very well. We can find out time to meet sometime. It's just, unless you're meeting you at your own doorstep, being our own positions, it would be a little tough to be able to find a way down there, so.
Of course, I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable for any reason. We will find a time that works well. You had a lovely performance earlier. I fully turned to Achaeus' mom.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was lovely to get a chance to perform with these three as well. She kind of like gestures over to everyone else that performed over there as well. We weren't given the most time to practice together, but
Whistle doesn't know who I am. I just realized.
Yeah.
Whistle's never met Galen. Okay. Sorry, that was me in my own head.
yeah. And like, yeah, Whistle will also be like, yeah, it was nice to be able to perform with you as well. You have such a lovely voice. I need to know how you take care of yourself. What vocal warm-ups do you do? And like, those two kind of like start going into their own, kind of like talk with each other for a little bit.
I'm particularly fond of Irish wristwatch, but you know. No one asked me. So.
Gareth will kind of just kind of like lean a bit. Sorry about that. My wife can be a bit focused on her own field, especially when given a chance to talk so intensely with another person about it.
Fully understandable. I mean, when you're passionate about something, you want to talk about it a lot. That's how I feel about what I do. So I can relate on that level. Obviously,
if you want to share any detective stories, I'm all game.
Yes, I would love to. I tell a detective story. Probably not about an actual case we've done because they're all kind of fucked up. I'll probably like pull like an old. What?
One from Galen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull like a classic Galen detective story, not a like, you know.
Not the serial killer one.
Hey, yeah, we started getting these like panned skin delivered to our house, and one was made into a flower bouquet that was put on our window. And then we found a man in a hole. And like the next day, something else fucked up happened.
The next day.
I think something else fucked up happened like the next day after we solved that case, probably.
That case, that serial killer case is so fucked up.
It was good.
If there's nothing else for this table either.
Does it seem like Achaeus' dad likes me?
You don't need to do an insight on this. He seems like he's at least giving it a try. And he's not hiding the best, but he also does look over to Achaeus and try to ask questions. Yeah, like a father who's trying to make up for years of not being there.
And Achaeus gives very, like, still polite, but very clipped short, like, answers. Like, it's still polite in the setting of it. Obviously, it doesn't look loaded, but there's still, like, I've been talking to you in 8 years, and the last time we talked, we had a shouting match, so it's still a little tense.
And then I presume I come in with like, oh, and I forgot another thing, Mr. Endo. And then I keep going.
Try to wash away the tension.
Yeah, I'm not like just telling the story to him. I am trying to get our other two to listen if they care to listen, or if they're trying to talk to my parents, I'll let them do that.
The other two at your table were staying out of things because of just how tense and personal things were getting.
Yeah, that's how they were last time too.
Wise moves, honestly.
What, they can tell that it's tense?
But yeah. Twister?
What's up?
Yeah, let's move over to your table over at 14. Honestly,
Why?
because you're the last person left. I will say, because you will eventually also notice, just because your own position, you will notice Maria, who is in the table in front of yours.
Which one? 15 or 13?
You're on 14, so no, she's on 11, so she's actually very close to you.
Oh, she's on 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 and a bit to the right.
I would say
Gotcha.
she's an 11, yeah.
Madame Maria Volmeyer.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's you and Tyson, as well as Koval, at the Science of the Sun Venturing Party. After a couple minutes passed for the food being prepared, Halftack will kind of just fully bring his plate with a fork, kind of walk over next to Tyson and just oh uh yeah. Let's make a bit of a deal about some stuff right now. Your paper's been pushing a bit more into my territory right now. How about we go ahead and make sure to kind of split off so we don't, you know, impose upon each other's areas of expertise a little bit much. And Tyson just kind of gives a sigh. This, I mean this in a bit of a flattering way. Your paper is mm, not one that should be threatened by mine. After all, my reporters are very educated, very diligent, properly sourced, and they make sure to send the truth out there with the city. Avtak kind of cocks his head a bit. It sounded like there was a lot of underlying, a lot of stuff you were saying about smearing my own newspaper right there, if I didn't know better. And Tyson will go back. "Uh, I'm glad that you, someone as smart as you is in charge there. Avtak just kind of rolls his eyes, kind of mutters under his breath. Yeah, great job making friends in the city, huh? And kind of goes back to his own seat. The Science of the Sun are all engaging in their own chat with each other. Probably kind of seem to be going over some inside jokes as well as talking regaling tales of old adventures with some other people that kind of stop their own dinner to check in with them.
Hmm. Is there anyone important that does come over? My God. Anyone important that does come over to listen in on this, on their stories?
Hmm. A lot of the major people that are here kind of stick to their own self, just staying with their own tables for now because of the idea that they're going to be all kind of having chances to engage during the when the dance floor opens and everyone's able to move around more. It seems to be mostly people from the like back back half of the tables that are kind of going to be showing up every now and then, as well as some people who are guests and obviously not really much nobility themselves who don't really care for any of the upkeep and regulations and are whatever. I don't understand what's being talked about. Let's talk with these people because they seem to be cool.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Twister will kind of like turn to Tyson and will just say, "So, why do you not like Halftack in this paper?"
Half-tax paper is a bunch of hearsay, rumors, gossip. Nothing true about it. It is a distortion of the truth meant for easy money and cheap reading. There is nothing to be proud of. Granted, Tyson kind of like takes a glance over to see if Halftack is paying attention right now before leaning over to you. There is a part of me that appreciates that. At least someone comes to talk to me without putting on airs or being demeaning himself.
Mm-hmm.
And in, so, in our own strange way, I guess we are friends.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. That did not seem friendly.
Yeah. To us, that's just a couple of kids. Yeah, sooner or later, sometime tonight, he's probably gonna come over to just talk normal and just get notes from each other. That's the usual thing. Berate each other for the first few talks, get tired of that, and then have actual conversations.
Have I seen Halftack's paper?
Oh, yeah, half-tax.
I get every newspaper. I've said it a million times.
Yeah,
I get every single newspaper.
you're
that
definitely
Sharn
seeing the
has.
Sharn Inquisitive. It's definitely more
It feels like
juicy
it's supposed
stories.
to be a magazine.
It's a tabloid column, right?
Yeah, it's
Is it-
a
or
bunch
is
of
it like-
tabloids.
Yeah, is it the tabloids or is it like the Weekly World News?
It's
Like,
not
with, like,
Weekly
Bat
World
Boy.
News.
I
You're not.
feel like Tyson's is Weekly World News, while
No, it's
Halftack.
not.
No,
Weekly World
Tyson's is
News
more.
is I found gay aliens in a UFO. Like,
Oh yeah.
Tyson's is the New York Times.
Yeah, Tyson's
Yeah.
New York Times, whereas Half-Tack would be more like Vogue.
Like Vogue.
That's putting him on a really high pedestal, actually.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, he's still like, even though like there's still like actual journalism that's being done every now and then, but the stuff that sells are the juicier stories, just like gossip and like some half-assed reporting that has something cool to it.
Okay. Can I insight check Halftack?
Sure, go ahead.
I want to see if he's genuinely hurt by what Tyson says.
Oh, a total of 20. Half-Tack seems to have already kind of like moved on from things. Like he just kind of like finished up his own routine thing, and is just kind of like jabbing away with his own table for a little bit.
Okay.
He's also not exactly following all the rules of etiquette himself. He's definitely a lot sloppier and doesn't seem to care. Like you see, he didn't even show up in like fancy robes. He's just in his normal like work robes.
Work robes.
Yeah.
People wear robes every day. That's got to be drafty.
Well, his business is a mixture of running a bookstore and a tabloid paper. He doesn't robes are probably going to be a big thing for him.
Yeah, I guess we'll just be continuing talking and like all that. Because I mean, we did the majority of our talking last session.
And Titus will just kind of like finish up his food before kind of like after kind of like wiping his mouth down. So, why did you need to be here?
Why did I need to be here?
I guess you were looking for my help getting you in here. Were you hoping to rebel with some nobility?
That's. I mean, yeah, that would be like one of the reasons. See about getting help with the situation.
Situation.
Tyson's aware of the situation. Capital M.
You all never talked to him about it, did you?
No. He got attacked by a freaking Rakshasa.
He
I
doesn't know
don't
about
know if
you.
we
You all,
ever explained everything going on.
I don't
As far
think
as
we.
I know.
yeah, you all
did.
decided to not go to Tyson about this stuff.
Yeah, because we were like, how can Tyson help
did.
us? Because he's
Oh.
just a journalist.
Yeah. So he was attacked, but we never explained everything going on to him.
I thought we did. And we were like, hey, if you hear anything, keep a heads up.
I
Let
don't
us
recall it
know.
at least.
I swear we did. All right, I guess we didn't. That's gonna make tipping toe in the round. This is gonna be a lot hard.
What, having to tiptoe around dangerous discussions in a highly social field where the wrong move will be very drastic for you? Dang, it's almost as if that's the one of the big purposes of this gala.
We're not just playing verbal tennis with Galen's parents.
I mean,
That is the same thing, though.
but yeah, we're just here to all make connections, see if we can let people know about our name and help people not just in the lower sections but even in the middle and upper. Eventually all of Sharn.
Fair enough. It's good to make sure to get out as when you can and when you can. Just don't get too caught up in the politics stuff here. I'm sure there's plenty of people who appreciate you for who you lot are.
Thank you. It means a lot. Honestly.
If there's nothing else, getting closer to the tail end of the dinner section for the gala, as people are preparing to get dancing set up, the endos and the rest of the musical members at the tables are the first to go ahead and get up and head to the back to get themselves prepared
Do
to
they
go back
leave
on
Gareth
stage.
all by himself?
Yeah, Gareth,
Oh my
He's
god.
just left alone at this table.
You know,
At least sipping wine.
his dad is kind of a wet cat.
He's
You-
not. He's not a wet cat. Don't be mean to him.
No, so he is.
Gareth will go ahead and kiss his wife's hand as she
Ew.
leaves.
Let him love his wife.
But with that as well, Caius and Caius and Gale, both of you, all of a sudden like notice a person kind of like just hovering behind you. as you turn back and see that. Okay, you can see the slim, purple gray skinned drow known as Ray Madron, just kind of like leaning over you both with a smile on their face. Ah, hello there, dearies. How are you this evening?
Doing quite well. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Ray Madron. Any pronouns? Ask
Lovely.
I'll
Galen Law Morales. He, him.
I'll shake their hand. A KSNO, he they pronouns.
So I've heard a thing or two about both of you. Ah, lovely, lovely fashion. You look great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, now,
As do you, of course.
thank you. As a reminder, he's in a suit appearing as if it was spun of golden thread with a matching tie, golden slacks, and a white button-up shirt. White slicked back hair with shaved sides, one red eye and one golden eye. And as you kind of
Oh, I
like,
love that game.
Good movie, I hear.
and as Ray kind of like finishes that, ah, see, that's one of your companions brought one very. It's called bold. Hmm. But yes, enough talk about what fine and drab wares some of you wear. Let's, let's hoping to have a bit of a discussion with a lot of you sometime. And that's what opens up immediately, and upstairs we'll find a corner for ourselves.
Upstairs.
Can I insight check her?
You can attempt to.
Good luck.
I shouldn't. I know.
You kidding me?
I know. Leave me alone. I'm aware.
Okay, what
Are we
are you?
all still seated, by the way?
At this point, most people are still seated, waiting to get the signal that it's okay to get up and start walking, letting the tables be taken down.
Okay.
Taken down. Someone gonna like through him.
I assume I don't get anything.
No, what are you trying to insight into?
If they have any sort of bad intentions, I guess what their kind of vibe is. Did you just choke on your water?
Yeah. They have any bad intentions? Are you kidding me?
Look, I know. I'm aware.
Ray is very
Little
look-
bastard.
looking at you very with a very cocky attitude, and you can see there is like a slyness in his smile, but it doesn't seem like she's trying to lure you into trap necessarily.
Okay.
And as a reminder, you were told at the start of the party by Lady Celeria
Yeah.
Tain that Ray was going to be looking for you. But a lot of you.
Yeah. A little bit of a gossiper.
Do you have a specific place in mind, or should we just walk upstairs and hope we stumble into the right place?
I should hope that your eyes are working and you can find me up there.
I presume it's a palatial mansion with a lot of different places upstairs. My apologies if I just walk to any staircase
Oh,
and
just
assume
within
that I'll find
here.
you there. All right.
Let's see. Let's
Clarity of language.
that corner up there. How about that?
Looks lovely. I love the wallpaper up there.
Oh yes, it's quite good. I suggested it myself.
Did you?
Yes, it's fun to be
No.
a friend of the family.
Hmm.
Oh. That's very good. Nice of you.
Oh, please
Oh.
give me more compliments.
Mm, perhaps later when we know more.
I look forward to learning more about you all. But until then, toodles. And they'll go back off.
Toodles.
I'll bid them goodbye.
So yeah, the minutes continue winding down as there's a bit of a break between dinner and the dance that's happening right now as uh people are kind of like escorted to go to more open spaces for now as the bands kind of like instruments just begin to like practicing, making sure everything's tuned, and wizards come out and kind of like use magic to lift the tables up and
Mhm.
escort them elsewhere, kind of like teleport them away.
Jesus.
Can I talk to my mother for a brief moment
Certainly.
before we get away from this? Um, it would be mother. Mother, could I perhaps at some point later borrow you for a dance?
I'd be most honored to. It'd be lovely to dance with you, Galen. Been a while since we even had a dance at your wedding. But no, I'd be thrilled.
Lovely, thank you. I, of course, don't want to take up your whole evening. I'm sure you have plenty other people to talk about it, but I would, if the ambassador could make a little bit of time for me, I'd be most honored.
Why wouldn't I be able to make time for my own self?
It was just, I presume you have a lot of people to talk to. A lot of important people are here, and you, of course, are one of the most important. We can talk at any time. The people here, I don't know if you can talk to at any time.
Very well. I look forward to this day.
As do I.
And she'll kind of like break off to kind of like hover around with some kind of like
Some
going between
rando.
some of the dragon marked houses that were mixed in with some other nobility that are kind of like talking about different things.
Yeah, I go back to chaos.
Since everyone's up and
Yeah,
about.
should we all get
Yeah.
gather together?
Yeah.
You go find.
Can we go find everyone else? If everyone else wishes to be found.
Yeah, let's find each other.
I wish to be found.
Okay, easy enough that you all can kind of like gather yourselves together.
Can I make a perception check too?
Sure. What for?
Maria. Okay, no.
Oh,
don't
I
care.
want to make a perception check on that lady that gave me all of us the stink eye.
I'm just gonna do a general perception check to see if there's any.
Estela
weird.
Irvar.
I'm just gonna do a general perception check.
I don't have emboldening bond anymore, so
Okay.
we'll just make that 15.
Crying in the club.
With a 15, you can see the woman that you were with and kind of like wander around the crowd, linking arms with a human that's you can judge to be like the person that she arrived with. As the two of them go ahead and just walk to their own like little section, seeming just to talk with each other. You don't notice if like she looks back at you or not, though.
Mm. Okay.
Anything you all like to do now that you're together?
Twista, what a look.
Oh, I
Got
know.
a mask?
Yes.
The whole time that Twister was eating, the mask would open up
That's horrible. I hate it.
for him.
Have anything fun happened so far?
I ran into a group of adventurers.
Oh,
I gave them our card,
lovely.
so they'll probably show up after, like, probably tomorrow.
Hmm.
And maybe we
Alright.
can get them to help.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Well,
They're Scions of the Sun. Was that their name?
Yes. I say Becca Morgan. We know anything about the science of the sun?
You already made your rolls yesterday, and the only one
Probably
that would have known, kept up with them
yesterday.
was
Oh
Twister.
yeah, was Twister.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Twister's
last
not
week,
the-
yeah.
I'll fill them in on what they are because I got a natural 20.
That could be helpful, yes.
Yeah. Talk to them, see if they'd be willing to offer their assistance.
Yeah.
Anything else happen?
We, I believe, have a discussion that we need to have with someone.
You two or all of us?
It sounded like just the two of us.
It was meant to be all of you.
It sounds like it's all of us.
When?
Lady Tain specifically said that we should look for this individual. And then they found us, so
When?
during the dance at some point. So I
know
don't.
if they're just gonna be waiting for us, or
I feel like we'll approach the stairs and then a cutscene will start whenever we're prepared, dance-wise.
yeah, that sounds about right.
I just don't know if it's one of those ones where we have to get our dances in first, or if we have time to resume the dance afterwards as well.
Voice from above. You will have time either way.
Amazing, yes.
Ah! Guiding bolt, guiding bolt.
God.
Very ominous and interesting, I guess.
Past that, I spoke some with Ayana. So she's also aware.
There was a lady giving all of us the stink eye. I'll point her out.
Did you point? The point?
Not point, but I'll be like over there.
You describe
Stealth
her.
check.
Describe her.
If you're gonna
I'm
point, stealth check.
No, I'm not pointing.
Okay.
Describing.
Describing. Point her out as in tell them like what they look like and all that.
All right.
Oh, are they the individuals standing next to the three other individuals over there?
Yes, they're the one standing next to the other three.
Oh, next to the punch bowl and the table where you
Snacks.
find your name tag.
The hors d'oeuvres.
The crudité.
Is in tight.
Nope. Not even the same language as what you just said.
So she hates us, or she just stared at us?
It was pretty hostile.
I mean, to be fair, she might just be mean or spiteful or hate us, or maybe that's just how she stares at people.
People can have those kind of faces, I've heard, every now and then.
Yeah, some people just have those resting bitch faces.
But, regardless. Do we all have plans for the dance, or do we want to head over? I have to dance with my mother at some point.
I don't have any plans immediately. We could head over since dance starts.
Yes, I believe we're just waiting for your mother to stop performing.
Yeah. There was one person I was looking to dance with. Nate, who was the one that flirted with me last session? It was one of your Tains. I just don't remember which one.
Oh, I believe it was. Yeah, it was Kayana that was.
Yeah.
flirting. The one
Exactly.
in the bodysuit.
I was right. The one that knows me.
I would like to dance with her at some point. Trying to find my notes.
Should probably go ask that before her dance card gets full.
Oh yes, of course. She's probably got quite a few people to dance with. So I should get that in.
So the plan is two-step and then deal with the issue upstairs, or deal with the issue upstairs and then forget the rest of the night.
Deal with the issue upstairs and then 2-step.
I feel like we should deal with that because we don't know.
The
We
sooner
don't
the
know
better.
when something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go take care of something real quick.
course.
Possibly take care of something real quick, and then meet y'all upstairs if that's possible.
We can wait for you at the
Yeah.
stairwell. We don't want to start the cutscene.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna meet you upstairs.
Yeah, no,
but-
I get you. Yeah, that's certainly doable. I should recharge my wine glass anyway.
I should go to the bathroom real quick.
I should probably do that as well. Yes. You don't want the heavy meal to be weighing you down as you dance.
No.
Question for you all. Was it nice? The meal, the food, did it taste
Yeah.
good?
Yes,
I
it
fucked
did.
up eating it halfway through and was too embarrassed to finish it.
Yeah, it was
no.
good food.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I was trying to cut it with a spoon. Got too
Oh.
embarrassed and moved on to the sides.
Oh
I'm
no.
pretty sure everyone at the table saw.
I almost mixed up the different forks, but then I didn't.
It's all right. There's way too many silverware.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for it to be like that. I'm glad that it was good though.
At a certain point, I went to take a sip of wine and someone was spilled on me. And I'm pretty sure a gentleman at the table said, and I quote, "I think he needs a sippy cup." And I had to fight back tears.
Did you spill wine on yourself, or did you stain anything? You
I
all
mean,
right?
I'm okay. It's just, it's been a rough evening trying to eat and not embarrass myself. And then,
Do I see a wine stain on this poor man?
shut up. No, shut up.
Because I'll make it go away. I'll prestidigitate him if I can.
It would probably be like right here. And then there was an intelligent conversation had, and I referenced a children's book, and I don't think anyone got the humor in it.
Oh. Oh, you're with the Morgraves, weren't you?
Yeah,
Presumably the owners of the university.
yeah.
And Nate, I have a question.
Yeah.
I, as Galen, would have brought my spell book. I would have brought it if I thought I could get it in. Would they have let me bring it, or should I have left it at home?
That would have been had to be left back because it's counted as
Okay.
a weapon.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
I
was
have
just
a question. Would they have counted my
Holy symbol.
holy symbol as a weapon?
That goes into a discussion on if that would be a weapon or if that would be a object used for worship, and taking so would be infringing upon someone's religious freedoms.
Nate, I have a question.
Hey,
They have
it's your-
confiscated the.
Definitely not from Galen.
Gotta go all of a sudden. Holy shit.
But yeah, I think we let Velveteen go off and do his thing. Yeah.
Velveteen?
Can I go to where you would check items and/or your coats, please?
You can go back to the the foyer.
Hi. Is it possible to ask for an item back?
The butler who's heading to it, that was also the one I've listed out the names. Looks you over. What are you hoping to get back?
Well, I arrived and I had to give up my prosthetic arm, and the one y'all gave me can't move appendages or even its fingers. And if I have to dance and do things, I'm gonna need these to be working. So,
Sounds like an issue with the attunement. We cannot give you back your old hand because we detected magics on that make it a weapon.
do you want me to just disable it and then we'll be fine? Because it'll take 2
That's-
seconds.
That's not how this works. We can't afford
It's-
to let anyone come in with weapons.
Do you truly think I'm gonna harm anyone, or do you think I just, would like something that feels like my actual hand because it feels a little mean and rude to forcefully have someone who was in the army not feel comfortable in a setting like this, even though he's already uncomfortable.
We can
I've already
provide you
spilled.
with another prosthetic if this is displeasing to you, but we cannot give you back your weapon, regardless
Okay.
if it is activated or not. Much like how we cannot let someone bring a pistol inside if they hand us the bullets.
Did we get patted down as we came in?
No, but uh, people, there seemed to be something that was keeping track of people as they entered.
Is this just
Uh,
towards magical things or just as towards everything?
It would have been for anything. Like the only person you see, only like a couple people you've seen like carry with them like swords, but they're obviously ceremonial stuff that can't actually do damage.
Then I will awkwardly bow my head, apologize, and walk away.
do we have any magical items with us?
You're allowed magical devices if they weren't detected to be able to cause harm. The only one who would have been, think about this, the only one who would have been allowed to bring anything in probably would have been Twister because of the awkwardness of it being a holy symbol, so it couldn't be something they could just take
Well,
away.
oh, so my amulet of the devout would be fine.
Yeah,
What
Which
about my
I'll-
belt of dwarven kind?
that's not
How many-
harmful at all.
Thank goodness.
They are like wands, swords, axes, knives, daggers, uh, any prosthetic with uh, enchantments to them that's allow for the use of spells, of harmful spells, anything like that, all would have been confiscated and ready to turn in when someone comes to check out.
Thank goodness I didn't bring my. Thank goodness I decided not to bring the soul stealing dagger, right?
That would have been awkward.
I've been interesting. I feel like straight up bringing a dagger or a weapon like that definitely seems a little hostile.
Yeah, Twister would have just gone through just fine then. Okay.
I have a question, very pedantically. Do you like if we leave an item at home that we're still attuned to, do we get like the bonuses from it if we're not carrying it?
No. I don't believe
Because
so.
can I still speak, read, and write in Celestial?
What are you
If I
attuned
don't-
to that allows that?
The scimitar, your broken magic item from your own world.
Jeez. I think it
I
has to
doubt I'm
be
gonna
on your
speak
person or
Celestial.
close to you that it'll be able to give you that effect.
Okay.
Kind of rude, TBH.
One day I'll get to use that damn armor I paid so much for.
I now reconvene with the rest of the group.
Shall we to upstairs? Did everything go well, Velveteen?
Everything went as about as I expected it to go.
All right.
So we can go upstairs.
I'm gonna throw. I'm not gonna throw a Bolton bomb yet.
Yeah, unless Ray tries to kill us upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you all kind of like make your ascent up these stairs within the entertainment hall. Check out the corner that Ray pointed out before, and you can see them kind of like just sat down, one arm over like the back uh of this like 2-seat couch, kind of like looking over you all as you make your approach. And she'll go ahead and kind of like motion over. Good. It's nice to see that you all decided to come here sooner than later. I would have been sad to miss it downstairs. But yeah, going on. And after you kind of like get close enough, he'll go ahead and kind of like wave his hand, and you can kind of like see a bit of a glimmer behind you as well. That's anyone else, we're just having a bit of a juicy conversation. I think I'm having it set up so that you, she points over to Kiss, and you, pointing over to Velveteen, look a little bit annoyed at me, and eventually kind of like gets a little feisty. Nothing too much, nothing too serious. I don't want to make things too drastic for you all for bothering to come here and talk to little old me. But yes,
Right, and yes,
honeys.
for what?
I am a bit of a ear to the ground, and I guess you could say mouth for all these things.
Ew.
I've been that way for a while. Kept like
Mm.
helping them with their information. And I couldn't help but notice that you all seem to be having a cat problem.
We may be having one of those. An interesting thing to be noticing.
Yes, it's quite, hmm, be quite nasty. You don't never know when one of them kind of like gets into your gut. It's just plodding around, making a mess of things. Ray kind of like looks down to the dance floor. There's probably a couple down there as well. You never know when they replace someone.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your point?
It's a very fun game for you to cast a little illusion, so we're having a private conversation and then just still speak in nonsensical riddles.
It's really getting old. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
very honest with you.
Where's the fun in being straightforward with these things?
Well, we're busy, and you're boring, and I'm
Oh,
tired.
I'm boring, says the one in vintage outfit from, what, 50 years ago?
Dang.
Like your outfit's really that good either. It's
Oh
just a
no!
generic suit.
Oh, he got me. Oh no!
Regardless of all of this, would you like to get to the point?
Hmm. There's a bit, I understand what you're here for. I mean, you had the one job that went, let's just call it tits up. Things with your benefactor not working out because of their own stupidity. But yes, you want support? Teens have been asked to support many people before. Family as powerful as theirs. Obviously, there's going to be those asking for things. Whether it be that's stuck up, unsure of nobility that thinks they are the true power behind it all, or whether it be your little kitty cats. That the Tains never bow to anyone else. Besides, it'd just be bad business in the long run. Sure, those Rakshasa have plenty of wealth and resources. Some other things, the dragons and some of the Fae, some of the Droma, yada yada, can go ahead and I struggle to provide the same thing. But in the long run, your own death doesn't really benefit you, does it?
Not necessarily.
So, well, yeah. Lady Solaria has deemed it to be a bad decision to help bring about the end of the world.
Oh,
A
what
bit
a lovely
smarter than
decision
so
to
many
make.
other people. But it's hard to go ahead and find trustworthy people out there. You know how it
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for the part where you get to your point.
What will you do for the Tain family? Can you provide to them in exchange for them pulling some strings in your favor? In fact, what would you even ask of them?
Right, and sorry, who are you? Because if we're going to have this conversation about the Tain family and what the Tain family can do for us, we should speak to, I don't know, a member of the Tain family and not some random person who's said to know the Tain family. Do you have any proof of what you say?
I suppose just having me sat with their children as if I was a member of the family is just a show. If you
Can I
want, I can go
insight
ahead and
check?
go ahead. But if you want to go ahead and call one of them over here to have this discussion with you
I'm
instead.
gonna use the hero point.
What are you trying to insight into?
I want to know if they're telling the truth about them having connections to the Tain family.
Okay. Well, Ray got a higher score than you with your 23 insights still.
Shocking. I'm so shocked.
So hard to read.
I'm so shocked that they did.
Hard to read, but at the same time, they seem to be annoyed at you for questioning them right now. Fine. If I'm not good enough conversation with the esteemed detectives from the Caliston district, let me go ahead and find someone who's better off. So I'll make sure to
No,
put in a bad
fine.
word with you two.
Stay, then.
Go, stay. If you don't make up the mind. Ray never made a move to get up.
Yeah.
Listen, we're doing you a favor by letting you be the first to bring in the negotiations right here. We're giving you the upper hand in this. You can ask for many things. We can get you another office. We can buy you the goddamn Calliston district as a whole.
I don't believe we're looking for something so extravagant.
I like that it's all about the concept of buying things for us instead of, I don't know, protecting the people that live within this city that the family owns.
That is our goal.
Ah,
We've decided the apocalypse is a bad idea, then something should be done about said apocalypse and not just, oh, buy us a fancier place to live, please, because that's not the problem. The problem is the upcoming apocalypse, as you've proclaimed it to be.
thank you for finally giving something that we can help with then. Now,
Hmm.
Were you planning on not helping with that upcoming apocalypse? Or were you just gonna
Uh,
let the entire
oh,
city go to shit?
I'm a Gala. I don't fight. I can talk, but that's about it. I can whisper. I can go ahead and help coerce some people. And those I can't coerce with my mouth, Tains can coerce
Don't
with the pockets.
say it like that. Don't say it like that.
The cat apocalypse.
We have no information about what the Eartains would want. Or, truthfully, we do not know much about the Eartains aside from, what any commoner does about them.
Very influential, have a lot of money.
The one I know is Kiriana, and that is very vague, and through my wife.
Well, in that case, I think I can go ahead and get some things started for you. Let's see now. We can go ahead and schedule a meeting within the coming days. You can go ahead and have your one-on-ones with. Let's go. I believe Severian and are supposed to be able to meet with you.
Would that be in these meetings upcoming or expected to of tonight?
Oh, it won't be tonight. It'll be
I presume they
get
are
you a
very
few
busy.
days.
They are very important.
Oh yes, they only have to make sure to stay chummy with each and every person within here, all plus 100.
Lovely. I'm sure you know where to contact us once you schedule these then.
And you can all work out the details of what Tain family support can be.
Of course. I do have a supplemental question just for you, I suppose.
Hmm?
You are eyes and ears and whispers and secrets and things like that. Have you seen anything interesting tonight thus far?
Well, seeing as my table was in front of yours, I did catch a bit of a juicy topic that was being brought up. But I don't think family matters are what you're going about.
No, I'm not the hugest fan of the show.
Did I do that? Ah,
That is not what I'm referring to. I was there for the conversation, so I am aware of that.
oh, let's see. There's just the usual. A couple nobles here who don't seem to like each other too much. A few couples that seem ready for divorce. Some people scheming to go out and steal each other's businesses. Some of the usual fare. Some people who look a little bit off. Couldn't help that.
Off how?
Didn't seem to know everyone she was opposed to.
Hmm.
But, yes, that's Estella Irva. Be careful. Oh,
Oh, the one that I
You want.
caught.
Yeah.
and you do also know that some of these people here are also professional assassins, right? So be careful on that. Don't make them mad at you.
Right, yes, of course. It is a gala at the Tain estate, of course.
Yes.
Do you have any specific names of the assassins, though? Or just for
Anyone-
fun, since we know that they're obviously here, but just to which ones again are they? Just real quick for asking for a friend of mine, actually. My
A friend named Gale.
my,
Oh,
my mom actually asked me to ask, so
well, some entertainers wear their masks to be on the stage. Some hold it like, they'll have those on so that they can go ahead pretend to be someone else as they slip the dagger into your heart. I'm surprised. I guess not everyone knows this. No escape the attention of a detective like you as well. The Rani household disguised as entertainers. Remember, don't trust them.
The what household? Can you repeat that
the
for
Ronnie,
me?
they're at table 7.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, one of the Dragon Mark households.
Got it.
Which Dragon Mark house is that?
The
I don't know
Rani.
any. I mean,
That's Ronnie.
duh, makes sense.
No
Head empty, nothing up here.
thoughts had empty. Yeet.
Yeah. Them and the islands. Used to be the same household. Split up. These are the same businesses still.
As I'm like flipping through all my seating charts.
Yeah.
They would both be on the first one.
They're both on table
Very
7.
close to each other.
Yeah, they're both on table 7.
Okay, there's just one. Oh, there's 2. There they are. Yeah. Expensive 2 lines. Interesting.
I thought it'd be fun to suggest them sat together just to see what happens.
That is a lot of fun. Forgive my inexperience at this party. Is this one of the ones where someone usually gets killed by the end of it? Or is that usually not what happens at one of these?
Oh, I certainly hope not. This is not a murder mystery event.
I don't know what it
No.
could turn into. I've never had the honor of attending a Tain Gala before.
Might make
Yes, we
things
haven't-
more entertaining.
Entertaining?
Uh,
I bet they've never heard that one before.
No, just don't.
I wasn't going to. I'm smarter than that. Thank you very much. Well, Ray. Thank you for your... Thank you for your information, and I cannot wait to hear from you again.
Oh, I look forward to hearing about you.
Anything else?
what do you get out of this?
Fun. And money. I get paid for this.
That sounds right.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Can I insight check that?
No, that... I mean, we can.
Natural
funny.
20.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I'm telling the truth.
All right. Yeah.
If you love what
That
you
sounds
do.
right.
You never work a day in your life.
And that, yeah.
A chaotic little asshole.
Jesus Christ. This fucking character. Well then. I guess we head downstairs, maybe?
Yeah.
Do we leave?
Yeah, you're allowed
Yeah,
to go ahead
I'll
and leave. The
give,
glimmer
like, a
kind of like fades
polite-
away.
It was nice talking to you. Give a polite and then leave.
I'm glad someone appreciates my company. So, yeah,
We're gone.
you're all free to your own devices now.
Should we establish a telepathic bond, or do you think it'll...
How long is the dance portion?
The dance
An
portion-
hour?
Telepathic bond only lasts an hour, right?
It'll be technically it'll be more about like 2 hours. 3 hours actually.
Oh, Jesus
But it's not like everyone's expected to stay
Well-
for all of that.
You have to dance the entire time. If you're off the dance floor, it's a social faux pas.
Well, I mean, the dance has already started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we've
dance-
already...
I know, I'm joking.
Did we ever get told if we're like, what's the rule on casting spells?
I assume don't get caught casting spells.
Obviously,
Like-
there are still they don't have anything keeping away spell work. You can tell just because of your interaction with Ray, but also the idea that there's probably a lot of people here who are keeping up enchantments and illusory effects, either for a form of makeup or for the
What I'm doing.
fashion they are wearing.
I'm casting,
Yeah,
what's it called?
guy's self.
This guy's self.
Over and over.
Yeah, literally over and
Yeah.
over. It's to keep all of the scars covered. So I'm not wearing a dress, and you can see a horizontal scar across my chest from when I got slashed open by Mordecai.
When do we want telepathic bond? Do we want it now?
I can also cast telepathic. Bond.
Yeah, it's just going to be very visible if you cast it. I can cast it stealthily once.
Yeah.
Because then I think otherwise I'll be out of sorcery points. Yeah, I'll be out of... Well, I won't have enough sorcery points to do it again.
I have 2 more uses of emboldening bond. I could do one as we're doing the dancing portion, and then one towards the end.
Do we have the earrings?
We do.
Mhm. But we have to talk.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but we
Yeah.
even if we have to, I mean, in case of emergencies, we can still contact each other.
Where is Irivar?
Irivar? She is kind of like dancing with her partner right now on the floor. Kind of like doing a waltz with a bunch of other people who kind of like took to the floor pretty soon.
Can I see her hands? Do they look different? Does the grip seem different than?
Make a perception check.
They look like they're not trying to like hit the palm of their hand because there's an eye on it.
It's the are they reversed like a
Oh.
Rayquaza?
Yeah.
The
That's
hands.
what Brian is asking.
Yeah, the hands aren't reversed or anything you can tell.
Reverse.
Well,
I'd like
I
to
wanna
give the
know if, like-
reminder that Rakshasas don't put up a illusion over themselves when they transform. They actually transform.
Oh,
Trans
Yeah.
icons.
gotcha.
I think we need to go around and figure out and just keep an eye on things and just behave normally for a while.
I think if we notice something suspicious or anything starts happening, maybe we could do telepathic bond right then. But until then, if an emergency pops up, then we can just use the earrings.
We would just all have to be within 30 feet while casting it.
Yeah.
But I believe we should go mingle and keep an eye out for anything odd.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, as you all get ready to hit the floor, go ahead and go with a 5-minute break right now. Be back in a few minutes and we can get back to whatever happens on the dance floor.
Throwing ass.
We throwing out.
Can I twerk on the dance floor?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
See y'all in a bit. All right. Welcome on back, everyone. Hope you had a good break yourselves. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Let's go ahead and see how the detectives handle dancing. Anyone want to go first, or do you want me to roll to see?
I mean, it's up to you, realistically, Nate.
I don't know if
Roll.
I'll be able to dance with who I want to right now. I am going for Syriana? Is that her?
Ariana.
Cariana?
Ariana.
Cariana?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Is it one of those dance floors where you dance with someone for a bit and then you go to someone else you want to dance with while on the dance floor?
It is a thing. Yeah, you won't be expected to dance with the same person the whole time. It is a thing where your first dance will have to with the either with a person you attended with or a person you're trying to court, who you most want to court, and then after, and it kind of like progressively gets more and more into like either obligation dances or just kind of like dancing to pass the time at the tail end of things. It's all like little bits of social communication not done by words, but by how you act.
Well, I'm not trying to court my mother.
You're not?
So, shocking to all.
I'm not exactly trying to court Cariana. I just want to talk to her at some point.
How about all four of us go at once?
No.
All right.
That's not how partner dancing works.
How about this? We roll a dice. One's Brian, two's me, three is Stone, four is Becca.
Yeah.
All right.
You always have to go so far for your dice. Why don't I just have them?
Well,
Or just
I
pick a number, one
try to
through
keep my
four.
desk a little bit more careful.
Oh, Nate's shitty on me and I'm dice on my desk.
Wow,
Listen, I
Nate,
used to have a
maybe
lot
just
of dice on my desk, but it was getting tough to navigate some things.
Well,
so
you
I
know
had
where all my
Mm.
dice are, Nate?
I
They're
just
on the
have a little
floor next
bag.
to me.
Look at
to-
this little
I have
bag.
them literally
They're
right
all right
here.
here.
I mean, I have my
But
dice tray
why?
like arm's reach still.
Look at this little bag. It's got dice in it, and then you can use it as a dice tray and roll the dice in it so they won't fall off the dust.
Oh,
Oh,
I dumped a bunch of dice on the floor.
anyways,
Can you close it up?
Twister.
Ow!
Who are you dancing with, though? No, you've asked no one.
Tyson! Tyson!
kind
Tyson?
of just hope he dances with no one and we all point and laugh.
No.
And then he starts his villain arc.
Twister is a villain arc.
Yeah, he only sometimes says thank you to people.
You know what?
Yeah, what is Twister
Just
doing?
say it. I don't care. You broke your elbow.
I knew you were going for that.
I'm gonna find Tyson.
All right.
Oh my lord. The het?
It's the person that came with.
Alright, but yeah, easy enough. You can go ahead and, after a little brief time, navigate the crowd and find Tyson, who is kind of like, at the time, just kind of like leaned against the door that leads to the viewing deck outside. Just kind of like watching the party while he kind of like has a glass of wine that he's slowly sipping on.
I'll walk up to him.
Was Twisted?
How's the party going?
It looks fun right now. Just
Feeling
giving to myself.
everything okay?
As well as they can be, I imagine. I'm not really, I'm just sticking to here for now. How about you?
Well, ran into the rest of my group, and a few of them are taken to the dance stage.
Are you motioning towards us as you're saying this? It feels like you're
Yeah.
motioning towards us. I do one of these and point, but I don't say anything. I just want to make you a little self-conscious.
The fuck?
Even better is there's no one next to me, so I'm saying it to
I would
no
say all
one.
of this is happening at the same time. Oh, okay, not.
I suppose I could do something. How about hit the floor then? Do you want to? Are you lead or follow? What are you better?
Yeah, Brian. You lead or follow?
Well,
Well, lean's easier.
this is a Twister question.
Follow
Twister has
leads
only been taught. I don't think he's really been taught how to lead.
No,
Follow lean's
absolutely not.
easier.
So follow.
Yeah,
Make it harder for yourself.
dude, leading's hard.
In which case, Tyson will go ahead and escort you to the floor where the two of you start engaging in like the waltz.
I'm gonna cast Emboldening Bond as soon as I hit the stage. Well, not cast it, but like, boop.
Let's get a performance check on your part.
It'll be on everyone. Performance check. Do I have to?
Yes.
Oh.
So-
Oh.
You have emboldening bond.
I'm gonna 0 point.
Gonna easily hear.
Fuck.
You have emboldening bond.
14.
I should have given you bardic inspiration.
No, this is funnier.
14
It
is
is
not
funnier.
bad. 14's not bad.
Okay. 14, you're able to hold yourself well
What
enough.
does Tyson do?
Tyson is trying to help lead along and help kind of like correct any of your like
No.
missteps along the way. Kind of like trying to do it smoothly, the way it doesn't look like it. I try to help you out a little bit here.
Do I get advantage because Tyson's helping me?
That is Tyson side of things.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's, while you're kind of like dancing past you. I take it you've only learned this recently.
A few days ago.
You're doing fair enough for someone who's taken up for just the last couple weeks then.
Thank you. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment, but thank you.
It's sorry. That is meant to be these things can take some time to get adjusted. You have to follow the steps with the rhythm. Pay attention to your dance partners' movements as well. Keep an eye everyone around you so you don't bump into each other. There's a lot to keep track of. You're holding your own.
Oh, thank you.
What is your party's ideas of things? After the gala. There are already big cases to work on.
Probably bonding exercises.
That sounds like a strange bit of detective work.
I mean, we really don't have a whole lot going on right now. It's a lull.
I suppose for detectives it's better to have slow business.
Yeah. Slow business means less people need our help, or less people are in need of our help.
It's in times of peace, and people bemoan the boredom, but it is that boredom that is a sign of how well things are. That you could take the time to worry about the adult.
Yeah.
Fair to say. Where it's been enjoyable to be forced to contend with these bits of dull days, cloudy days that stretch on, mixed with sunny ones where you just lazy out. Much nicer than my old time.
Yeah.
And oh, well, with the war, at least on a pause for now, it's good to enjoy it.
I agree.
Give you plenty of time to think. Look over the days ahead and the days gone by. Do you have any regrets in mind?
Probably a few.
Guess as they built up, I pick myself. People I probably could have put more. Things I could have done instead. A lot of actions I could have taken earlier. You're a good friend. I'm glad I have your company. Especially tonight.
Yeah. I'm glad to be a part of your company. Can I insight check him?
You can attempt to. What are you trying to insight?
I also need to freaking add emboldening bond. I want to know if there's a deeper meaning behind him talking the certain way he's talking.
He's
To me, it sounds like he's talking as if this is his last day on Earth.
That or he's realizing he's gay.
yeah.
It's one of the two.
Hey, Nate.
Which is it?
It's tough to read him right now.
With a 24.
Yep.
That motherfucker dying.
All right, then I'll straight up say it. Is everything all right? Are you sure?
Everything's in perfect order. Sorry if I constantly stress you. Tonight's a night we'll enjoy these peaceful moments.
Yeah.
Oh, let you in on something of my past. How about you? Any stories of yonder? Nothing mean to be as dramatic as what I
Well, back when I was a teenager, probably 14, 15, I was training to be a cleric. And we had this one assignment. Well, I say assignment, but it really is just a trip outside of Sharn to one of the nearby villages to help with a cleansing of the town of all their negative spirits and energy and all that. And ran into a welcoming family. Pretty old, pretty down to earth. They didn't really know much about life outside of their small village. Welcomed me in after I had worn myself out the entire day. And gave me food, gave me a small bed to sleep in their guest room. And honestly, it was one of the nicest moments I'd had in the past year or two. As I've been pouring myself into textbooks, learning everything I could. I mean, my dad was someone I could always look up to, and yeah, I think it was just me following in his footsteps. And I guess I technically still am. But I want to be someone that can stand on their own 2 feet.
It was very noble. We all need support and idols. People to look up to. People who can lean on. I have a friend who said that you need some support. Hopefully you're able to find that whenever.
Can I insight check him?
You can attempt to again.
Fucking please.
And what's this?
20.
What's this insight for?
Friend.
What are you trying to get?
Friend.
What do you mean by that?
He said, friend, when you meet.
Yeah. What are you trying? What implications are you trying to get out of this?
I want to know what. Is it bad that I want to know what he means by friend? Like in a positive connotation, a negative connotation.
It seemed. Well, with the natural 1 this time, as opposed to the natural 20 from before.
Oh, goddamn.
Tyson seems somber, but with a smile as he says that.
Who's this friend?
Yeah. Someone who's been a bit of a rock and support for me for a good portion of my life as well. Helped me get to where I am today. I owe him anything. I'm sorry that I don't think I can talk too much about them right now, but oh, sorry. I'm getting a little bit flustered. I must have had a bit too much drink. how are things coming along for you right now, anyways? How do you feel
Can
about
I
your work with the church and under your guns?
can I want to insight check him. Uh does he have feelings for me? Does we know that Twister knows Tyson is
Famous
straight.
heterosexual Tyson.
We know Twister knows Tyson's straight. Is Tyson saying suddenly he's flustered because he's embarrassed, or he has feelings, or what?
I mean, you rolled a 24?
Rolls a 24.
Hard to tell right now.
Fucking hell! Oh, fuck off, mate.
Sorry. But yeah. You want to continue this conversation?
No.
Okay. In which case, let's look for another one of you to look into then.
I swear to God, if Tyson's freaking being controlled by, or Tyson's replaced with a fucking cat, I swear to God.
Zacchaeus, how are things going for you right now? After let's split up from the raid talk.
I mean, does anyone approach me to dance, first of all? I'll ask that in case if there's anyone who would want to approach me. Brian left.
Yeah.
Brian got so upset he
I'm
left.
eating my food.
Okay.
I thought you fucking left. Like you're like a kid.
But I'm also upset.
Amar approaches.
Case, you watch two people approach you at the same time after you and your friends kind of like split up.
I'm so popular.
The first person that you see is that of Karyana, who kind of like just struts over towards you, and behind her, looking a little flustered as well, as if was just hit on and wasn't sure what was going on, is Iana acting as personal guard,
Oh,
who
interesting.
notices you and just kind of like mutters, "Oh no."
Oh no! Excuse me.
She seems to be embarrassed all of a sudden. And-
Embarrassed.
I love the fact that you're the second choice after Iana. I get it. She's hot.
I mean, it's valid.
But yeah, like Karyana will go ahead and approach you, give a little curtsy in her bodysuit, and just kind of like go, "Oh, thank you for the guarding. You do so very well. Either learning dances for free, or you can go ahead and pick your guard, whatever is preferable to you." Yana just kind of blinks for a bit, kind of like stuck in the situation of awkward person not knowing how to handle the situation. As
I'll give
Karyana,
like a little like a little nod of acknowledgement to Iana as well. You know, I know her.
oh, well, I don't want to make things awkward here. you'd like to go ahead and... Oh, hi there. Kaviana, the Tain. Yeah, Tain.
Lovely. AK is Endo, as I introduced earlier.
And
I'll
you're quite lovely
is she
yourself.
like I'll like offer out my hand to her, and if she like puts her hand into mine, I'll give her like a little kiss on the knuckles.
And she'll offer her hand.
I'll kiss.
I haven't seen you around within the upper districts before.
I haven't been around in a little while. Would you like to dance?
She grows a sly smile after seeming to have a realization on her face.
Realization.
In a while, yeah, I'd like to dance with you.
Did you say in a while?
In a while, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll save you a dance then.
Okay. In which case, do you lead or follow?
Who am I dancing with now?
You'd be dancing with Kariana.
I-
Iana just kind of like goes into guard mode, just hands behind back, watching over, kind of like scanning the area.
I'll ask her preference if she would rather lead or follow, as I can do either.
I mean, if you're giving me off, I wouldn't mind going ahead and taking charge in the situation then.
Of course.
Oh. Kind of like going ahead with the waltz now, or kind of like you're used to this stuff, so I won't have you do the performance check, your background. But
Puts her hand on my waist. I put my hand on her shoulder, and we go.
it's a beautiful dress you have on yourself.
Thank you. I designed it in. I didn't exactly design myself, but I collaborated, discussed it with a designer, and they did an incredible job of making it a reality.
Ah, yes, I've definitely seen this book, or similar styles before. Any tailor who is anyone I know about.
You
Um,
yourself
I've,
look absolutely incredible.
thank you. I did my best for tonight. It's a bit different than my usual, but I think I'm pulling it off stunningly.
You are indeed.
Lovely. So, I don't think we've, as I said, I don't think we've met before.
I don't believe so. I believe I have met. I don't know if it's her sister. and Mir and
Misra?
and Misra. Yes, thank you.
Ah, that's it. Back in Amisra's party days.
Yes, saw her at a few parties back in my party days. Something I've moved on from, but still love a good party.
Oh, so you were a bit of a wild child in your youth then.
You could say that, yeah. What about you? Any wild days yourself?
Oh, unfortunately, I wasted my youth on reading as much as I can.
I wouldn't call that wasting. knowledge is powerful.
Uh, appreciate that. At the same time, kept me from meeting as many people as I can.
Yeah, of course.
Ending up being with some people that I've come to regret knowing.
There's always those type of people, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know how long it's been for you, but it says that he's still keeping up the steps quite well.
Yeah. When you're drilled into this scene and these dances from when you're younger, it definitely it's like riding a bike again.
I don't know any other dances. As she'll go ahead and kind of like try to kind of like squeeze on your waist a little bit.
Ooh.
Anything a little bit closer, or do you prefer this?
Well, we could always try closed position if that is what you prefer.
She'll go ahead and pull you in closer then.
How tall is she?
Oh, she is about like 5'9".
Oh, she's shorter than me by like an inch. This is a public dance floor.
Yeah, and she's a person who's acting up after a terrible breakup.
Yeah.
I know that she is, and I love
Yeah.
her for that.
Look, I'm not gonna say no. What did she say? Like we went into closed position. I don't know what to say after. I'll let her start the conversation or continue it.
I can't help it. I've noticed that Mother Dearest seem to have an interest in you and the person you attended with Galen as well. I don't know that you two notable enough for that. She's
Where-
got some strange teeth, so be careful.
I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I'm sure Galen is a little more notable than I am, as he's a very proficient and well-known detective. I'm, of course, more live in my mother's shadow than anything, but glad to at least get some kind of notice myself from her lady.
Trust me. Yeah, no, but it's gonna be a odd thing to find anyone worrying about living in their parents' shadows here. All you have to do is find your way to break out on your own. And you, I imagine, are well you just have an air about as if you've
Yeah.
broken free on your own.
We broken what?
As if you've broken free from the shadows on your own.
Yeah, I've broken away from my parents a little bit. I mean, I left Sharn for about 7 years. So I believe I've done that sufficiently.
And after all these years, you find yourself back in the city. I guess there's a strange magnetism to these towers.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll never truly escape it, but it's always a second try.
Even when you leave Sharn, Sharn doesn't leave you.
I agree. You'll always somehow find your way back.
I do have to ask as well. She kind of like leans into, kind of like whisper into your
Good luck.
ear.
I'll cock my head a little bit to try to give her a little easier access.
I guess for this, it means kind of also just going on her tiptoes a bit to lean forward on your face too.
It's so less sexy with the instead of doing the side like the side of the head, it's on top. It's funny.
Any plans for after the gala?
Currently, I don't have any plans, but I wouldn't be opposed to making some.
She'll go ahead and then kind of like pause with the dancing and just kind of like put a finger on your chest. I'll hold you to that. And then kind of like back off the dance floor.
I'll give, as she's backing off, I'll give like a bow, like a polite bow. And that is that.
Which one of you two up next? Gail?
I can. If that's what we want to do, then
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, if
I can go
Johnny, if you
whenever.
want to go first, we can go with Velveteen first too.
Oh, it's me then.
Okay.
I guess I'm just waiting around until it's appropriate to dance with my mother, like time-wise. And I'm just kind of looking around for people to mingle with, I suppose, at that point. If I can find him, there is someone I would like to talk to.
Alright. Who are you trying to find?
Where the fuck is this? This document's too damn long, Nate. I would like
Sorry.
to find I believe he's a lord is his proper title. Sir, my sincerest apologies. Sir Zeno de how do you say his last name again? You said it before. I would like to hear it again.
Oh, Zeno the Thealan.
Yes, Defia.
Okay. Not too difficult. Currently, just coming off the dance floor, with his wife, the actress turned director, Gala Thealan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the proprietor of the Carowin Theater, Zeno
Yes.
the Thealan, wearing a suit that has the coloration of a jester's outfit,
Oh,
with
cute.
is there to greet you.
So Defia, it is Galen's voice. Galen's voice. Forgive my intrusion. I just wanted to. I don't. Have we? Has Galen met this man before?
Galen probably has actually met this man.
Yes. I
While
know him.
yeah, just
but-
from like some like small chats. While like Galen's son was kind of like performing at one of these theaters at the
Yes.
Carowin.
Yes. He's performed there once.
Galen, oh, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
It certainly has. I deeply apologize. I have been busy with work. Which surely you understand.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the life of a detective, I imagine, is full of so a mixture of intrigue, boredom, and you have one of those boards with the string attached.
We do, yes. You've hit all really 3 talking points about the whole thing. That is sort of the whole affair. How have you been? It has been some time.
Oh,
I haven't been to the theater as much as of late, unfortunately, because of it.
Shame.
But of course,
Shame with your
your
family.
ladyship.
But yeah, we'll also kind of like just give you a bit of a courtesy. Yes, I I'm sorry to hear about what happened with your household and all that. I hope everyone's safe and sound wherever they may be.
Yes, Carmelina took Serenel to her family to stay for some time until things got back and safe again. So, but they're both all right. Everything is fine. Just lost some things in the estate, but such as it is.
Well, staying alive and healthy is fortune of its own.
That it
Glad
is.
to hear about.
Yes. And business and everything is going well for the two of you?
Zenel speaking. Yes, we've got ourselves a couple dramas that are in the works. Should be premiering within the month.
Oh, lovely. I'll try to
Yes.
catch them if things clear up.
We did have to do a bit of a recasting due to Theoden's absence, but
Right, yes, the detective piece, I recall.
he seemed very excited for them. It's a shame.
He wanted to go on cases with me to research, and I was like, probably not the best idea. But yes, he was very excited.
If innocence, not quite knowing how those cases actually go.
Yes.
How are you enjoying tonight's festivity?
They've been quite lovely so far. Just catching everything, having the lovely food. It's great to actually be able to attend one of these. I'm of course upset that Carmelina is not here with me, but that is the situation as it is.
Yeah. I have to say, it is quite strange it took you so long to be able to attend one of these as well. Your parents seemed like they just weren't willing to bring you along. I don't know what about here they find.
What about this whole event and festivity? Do like Arenal elves have like kind of like an equivalent to like a gala kind of like this? Like what is typical like, um formal party custom?
It probably isn't too different, really.
Yeah.
It'd be more like the Valinor elves that would be not really for this stuff because they're mostly
Mhm.
about like proving your strength in battle, so and like more pragmatic about things. Whereas the RNL elves are known to be more on the showy side of things.
Mhm. I also would like to insight check them as they're talking about dangerous things.
Okay, go ahead and get that.
Yes, of course. Oh,
Okay, 20
do we have
insight.
emboldening bond right now?
Yes.
Because it's kind of all happening at the same-ish time-ish.
You do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, at a total of 24.
Yeah.
You also clocked. They seem to be probing you right now, and they had a shift in their mood and how they've been looking at you the moment you said when things are safe here.
Yeah, that's valid. I don't really get it either why my parents would be so cautious of a place like this and bringing me to one. I haven't really asked that deeply about it, if I'm to be completely forthright with it. It seems like the parties that they would attend back in Aranel, regardless, so I don't know. It might be I'm try to prove my own way instead of riding on their coattails, perhaps.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Parents, they can be a little strange in how they handle their children. You seem like you've done pretty well for yourself.
I try my best. It is, of course, difficult with the amount of work that I have, and it tragically does keep me from my son a good amount of the time, but I still try my best to do as such.
Ah, yes.
It's a difficult balancing road, I suppose. Do they have children? Do I know?
They don't have children.
Okay.
It's good to know that you're trying to make them as good for your child as you can.
Of course.
Uh,
Are you enjoying the festivities as well then?
quite
You're
well.
dancing and doing a lovely job, I saw.
It's nice to meet with many wonderful patrons and donors to the theater around here.
Of course.
Make sure to check in with them and let them know about some of the upcoming stages.
Any stage
Things to look
plays?
forward
What was that?
Some things to look forward to.
Hmm. Any specific stage plays that you're working on? Any titles that I would be aware of?
Oh, yes. Well, we are doing our own version of the Tractor Era now. The
Hmm.
story, the story of the founding of the nation over there from
Yes.
when the elves
Oh,
fled from Zendrick.
I know it well.
We have some stories coming from tales from the war. Various acts of grandeur that people have brought about. Some
Hmm.
older myths and legends reenacted. And thanks to a donation from the sovereigns, we have a bit of a everyman play to put on to.
A what play?
An everyman.
Ah, yes, of course.
An old-fashioned, for those who don't know, an old-fashioned play that is meant to be like a religious kind of tale,
Yeah.
where the main character is supposed to be a representative of every person.
Those are all very exciting, and I'm sure your donors cannot wait. All of them. I can't lie and say that I'm not intrigued by a good majority of them. You always put on a good show over there.
Well, we like to keep our prestige about
Of course.
up better than the Ferraris.
That's the other household that they were.
Yeah.
The other. I won't lie, it was very curious when we got the seating chart.
Oh, the teens like to have their fun with things sometimes. You just have to work with it.
Of course, yes.
I mean, why do you think they put Iceland and Halftack table next to each other? Just to
Fine.
see if they were going to have a spat or not.
I nearly heard them from across the room. Half tack from across the room. I'm surprised they didn't put them at the same table.
Oh, that would have been too obvious then.
It would have, yes. Unlike, I suppose, what they did for you.
Yeah, obvious for us, yes. But we can get away by saying there's just limited tables for us if the Dragonmonks all sit together.
Suppose so, yes. Well, I don't want to keep much more of your time. I do believe I have my mother to go find, so.
I do hope that things stay safe as you
Yeah.
wished for.
And I hope this party does not turn out to be the dangerous event my parents expect it to be.
We'll watch them.
Right. Your ladyship, my lord. I go find my mom.
Your mother is currently in the middle of like a discussion with like a mixture of like Klindrak household members as well as some other high-ranking like nobility here. Your father, Galen's father, kind of like standing by. Seems to have engaged in more conversation with Gareth right now.
Oh God, our dads are talking. I guess unfortunately, since my mom looks busy-ish, I'll
As
go to.
she looks over and sees you coming, she'll kind of like excuse herself from the conversation, though.
Ambassador Lo Morales.
Please, you know that you don't need to refer to me by my title. Galen.
Mother. I was wondering if I could borrow you for a few moments of time. If now seems appropriate a moment.
She does a small curtsy. I'd be delighted.
Will lead my mom to the dance floor. And we'll dance.
Yeah.
We do the cha-cha slide.
Apologies for my rashness at the table.
And I apologize for mine right back. It was undue.
It was definitely wrong of me to do, and well, for
Here.
events such as this,
Yes.
I seem to have lost myself.
It happens every now and then.
How long has it been since we've had a dance?
We
You get
must have
to
had the,
you get to these centuries. It gets harder to keep track of
it. We must have had one at my wedding. But I don't think since then.
feels nostalgic, oddly enough.
Oddly enough. Why is that?
I just don't think this. I don't believe most people would refer to having a dance with their child as nostalgia. It feels like it's just been too long.
Probably has. Certainly has.
I thank you for offering me this dance tonight. I
Of course.
do miss speaking with you more, Galen.
I believe work distracts both of us quite a lot.
Well, when your family comes back, maybe I can excuse myself for some time to take a vacation with you. Have a nice family trip.
I think that would be nice. I don't know if we've ever had one of those before.
It's, I have to say, it's also, I guess a part of me has my heart warmed thinking back. I mean, I remember the first dance. I do remember the first. Well, I don't remember the last dance. I remember the first.
Hmm.
And he was just so tiny. I could hold you easily. Your hand covering only two of my feet. Look at you now. A grown man. Heading his own way through the city.
Trying to. Really trying to.
How she kind of like pauses, seems to be thinking heavily about something, or kind of like going back. How is your detective work?
Very difficult. And dangerous, as I believe the two of you expect. But people deserve a chance of hope and of something to help them. And it would be wrong not to give them that. And it feels good to do as such, regardless of what it puts me in. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something.
You know what my parents hoped me to be when I grew into a career.
Hmm.
They wanted me to be a weaver,
Hmm.
but create the finest fabric. I had a talent for it, but it wasn't my craft. I enjoyed connecting with people, learning about them. And as I got into that, I found myself moving up the roles of a diplomat to get to where I am now.
You're very good at it.
As much as your father and I haven't no one to admit, you're good at your job too.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
It is just something we have to accept from you. Dangerous as your job is, all the pains it's brought. So your dream, you found yourself, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I can't even begin to explain what that means to hear.
You're hearing Galen kind of like also cry in your head.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I figured. I would hope. Um, we must spend more time together if we can make it happen within our schedules. We have been probably too distant for too long at this point. Or until I reached out the last time we saw each other was when was it, what, around 7 months ago? And that wasn't necessarily a good scene.
I'd rather not have the news I have about you be something so heartbreaking.
I won't let that happen.
I'll speak to you later. hear
promise.
Galen say, "I promise."
I promise.
And Miss Leia Flora Morales will stop the dance to give you a hug.
I'll hug my mom. Now, I don't want to keep you from the Dragon Marks for too long.
Yes.
So there's more to discuss and everything and all of that.
I guess gotta discuss the figure out some operations for the households wanting to get some footholds in Era now. It's a lot to discuss. It'll take years to get anything going.
Right, yes. Very curious. We'll talk about
They're
it.
always wanting to branch out.
Of course they are. That sounds like them. But I will leave you to that. Thank you again for the dance.
Thank you. My honor. To dance with the esteemed Galen Morales.
I love you, mother.
Love you, son.
Cool, I leave.
And I'll bring us.
Leave to blow my nose too.
And that'll bring us to Velveteen now.
Yep.
If there's
All
someone
right,
you're looking for, you'll be able to find them easily enough after working through the crowd.
Probably just Maria, realistically. I don't imagine too many people are going to approach me. Do I find Maria?
Yes, you can find Maria, who seems to be acting pleasant, going through a mixture of uh, signs as well as written words through spellcraft of the air to talk with some people trying to be suitors for her. Before she got out with her smile, looks past them to see you, and excuses
Well,
herself to go ahead
I'm
and approach you.
I'm doing this as confidently as possible, but I'm pretty sure I'm fumbling the bag already. I'm stumbling a bit. I'm nervous. I'm very intimidated. Uh, as she approaches, I look down to see if I haven't still don't have a mess on myself.
Oh, you've been cleaned up.
As she approaches, I'll go, would you care to partake in a dance?
Oh, I didn't think you would. It'd be nice to
Oh,
have a dance with someone so interesting.
I mean, I'm not too interested. I'm just a small town guy from a
Take
older
the
city
compliment.
that. Okay, never mind. I'll just keep moving on. Um, I extend my hand outwards.
And she'll take your hand.
I will lead her to the dance floor. If you want me to roll performance, I will. I don't mind.
I'm pretty sure your background as well, you would have learned to dance from your own time in the household. If you want to roll, you can. You don't have to, though.
No, I'm good. I'll succeed. It's fine. It's okay. It's whatever. I don't want to make a clown of myself. I don't want to step on her feet. Yeah, I will attempt to lead unless she wants to lead. It's up to her. I'm not picky.
She'll let you lead.
Okay, cool. There is a bit of an issue because I still can't seem to get this stupid hand to work. So it feels like one hand is present while the other is just like a block. Um, as we begin dancing, I'll look at her and I don't know if she's gonna make that connection.
She'll go for it, since that'll be easier for her to try to communicate with you while dancing.
That's fair. In my head, she will immediately hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
She chuckles a
Sorry.
bit.
Listen, it's very hard to dance. You can do it all your life, but when you're doing it with someone so pretty, it's kind of difficult.
She'll go ahead and, after you say that, just kind of like take a hand to kind of like just go up your pecs. Oh, quite the compliment, you charmer.
Oh, thank you. It was intentional, clearly. Um, any plans after this gala? Of the i- interesting type.
Oh, well, I was planning to go ahead and find a place to bring that nobleman's money to just have fun, either breaking shit or drinking. Who knows?
Oh, that seems interesting and fun. Would you possibly, I don't know, was supposed to be doing recruiting here, possibly want to help us defend the city when the time comes? I know this seems out of left field a little bit, but I feel like this is the best time to do this, mostly because I feel like if I do it in a public area, it would be a little weird.
I mean, I've already got an agreement with Thor.
I genuinely don't remember that. I'll be very honest. I
It's the
think I
only
was.
reason Atheist didn't fucking kill her there.
Oh, I remember that
The
scene now
the
very
bats hanging out in the
clearly.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this scene now very clearly and why I didn't remember it. Okay. Then let's disregard I just said that entirely.
Okay.
Would you care to possibly after this, I don't know, I mean, unless you're angry, of course, and need to release some pent-up anger, possibly, hear me out, would like to get some frozen yogurt and or ice cream.
As long as you paid for it, I'd like to get a little bit of compensation for that battle.
I mean, I don't imagine frozen yogurt is too much. Depends on where we go. If we were to the upper part of the city, they might charge more for the jimmies, but if we had the lower part, I feel like that'd be might be complimentary.
I think you nearly getting me killed during that battle means things will be a little bit more even if you get me some very fine yogurts available within a percentile.
I feel like we could circle back to that, given the fact that if I didn't ask you and just sort of walked away from you, questions might have been asked in that moment. Someone might have been thinking to themselves, why didn't he shoot her? Or why didn't he inflict damage? Is the biggest thing. Because I certainly could have. I wasn't going to, because I think you have a very pretty face and have a good heart within you. But at the moment in time, I feel like it was either asking or you could have possibly gotten killed by someone else.
Fair enough.
But again, that's just how I viewed it. You're still
Still think
alive. Well, alive is nope. Gonna stop myself there. You're still here. Is the positive side. To enjoy this moment together.
it's a nice moment. I'll give it.
It's it is a very good moment. I spin her. Um, I imagine I do it perfectly or I fuck it up. I don't know. It's your decision. Um, but you also very agile on your feet. I'm not surprised.
I've learned this more on my own. I haven't had the chance to actually come to one. part of the whole hiding away, trying to be in the shadows type thing. It's so
That's
much nicer to
understandable.
come to something like this and take advantage of the free food and drink and
It
all
is a
the suckers.
plus. Um, but I'm very happy you're here. I dip her. I probably succeed. Nat 20 it probably. I hope she enjoys the dip. I don't know. Maybe she hates it. I don't know.
She seems to be going
Um,
lockstep with you.
okay. I pull her in closer. Uh, it is very nice though to actually be able to also talk to someone who is kind to me and nice and not kind of a dick or sees me as not as intelligent.
Oh, if anything, since we have this going on, we can just start bad mouthing some of these people and they won't know it too.
No, but I'm pretty sure internally he probably knows it. But that's not here nor there.
Who?
Not important. Not important.
And
Um,
I have a question for you
uh,
about future plans.
okay. Shoot.
What do you have for after all of your missions like that? I mean, myself,
Oh,
I have just waiting until the day I waste away. Sometime in
well,
the new year.
well, you see, that's a very interesting that you're asking this. After we plan on taking care of, business, it's not trying to hide that behind any layer of secrecy. I plan on taking myself, getting on the nearest train and probably never coming back to this city.
Had enough of Sharn?
Very much so. It is been an interesting city, and being here in a place where you're reminded of so much that you just didn't care for, and then approached by an individual who never truly gave you an aspect of reason why you were here to begin with. You kind of want to leave and bid adieu to everything, and just hopefully you can find something else for yourself.
Any stops in mind?
Realistically, headed back home first of all, and then after that, the world is everything, and I could probably make of it what I will. But
If you need someone to help point you along, I'm up for adventure, seeing what else is out there.
man, we've talked like 3 times, but okay. Of course, yeah, that would be very, very wonderful and nice to have a companion with me, and we could engage in silliness and see the world together. But again, we'll have to reach the end before we can start seeing new beginnings. That's just how I at least see it. Because the end is definitely going to be a journey and a half, and all of us making it out is still a very big question mark and very unknown to us.
Oh, the future's full of mystery.
Well, it's a good thing I work for a detective agency. Ha ha ha. I'm very nervous in this moment because I'm putting myself out there making a very bad joke, hoping she laughs.
Yeah, she laughs a bit at that.
Okay, cool, cool. I
Sharn
do
just raises
another. I I spin her again, and then we could go further into the dance floor. I kind of want to make her feel like the belle of the ball, even though this really isn't a ball. But
I'll have you both roll performance now. Then.
Okay,
If you're actively
that's
trying to do a specific thing in the
that's fine. It's okay.
oh, she rolled well.
Look at that D4 still. Shit.
Yes.
Uh, okay.
Nope.
What's a hero point again?
You also have
said
your
the-
other D4 from that other thing that you do.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna use
true.
that too. And then
And it's
hero
a-
points of D6.
yeah.
Sorry, Nate.
Okay, 12.
14.
14.
Oh, yeah, 14. Okay, yeah. Alright, so you're able to, as you are in the, like, center and making yourself as known as you can, there are certainly some people with more thrilling fashions around you. People with more accredited names. Royalty, nobility, politicians, and esteemed actors and athletes from around Corvair. Some of them still looking above and far beyond you. But in this moment, you and Maria still catch the attention of some of the wandering eyes around the place. Some people stopping to look over and admire the two of you dancing on the floor, lockstep, perfectly synergized in this moment.
Okay.
All eyes on you for a minute's time before the spotlight removes itself.
Neat. Unless she has anything she wants to know or ask about, I'm good. I'm okay.
Do make sure to come and come in contact with me afterwards.
Of
Find a spot
course.
to go ahead and take a club to some old wood and bottles sometime.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Unless you had something else in mind.
No, that'll work. That'll do just fine.
She gives a sly smile and just kind of like boops you on the nose.
It's my
Thank you
one
for the
weak
dance,
spot.
Velveteen.
No problem. And then I point randomly into the crowd at someone and I prepare for the time of your life moment where they run at me and I lift them in the air. Any takers, Nate? Any of them at all?
Why are you pointing at me? No, kidding.
I'm not pointing at you.
You're
make
a
the one in the
charisma
crowd.
check
You
to
weren't
see-
looking.
I watched that car crash in motion, Brian. I'm okay.
Hey, you had the same role as me.
You said charisma?
Yeah, just a straight up charisma check.
That's what Velveteen's good at.
No, he's not.
All right, you
Nice.
point. The people in the area point just kind of like look at each other for a second. No one comes rushing up.
Oh my god, that's kind of cringe.
I'm sorry, Brian. Did you just hit on a straight man? I think you did. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's all right here on this Twitch channel. Chat, clip it, find it.
It's Brian. Sometimes straight people will cuddle you while watching the gayest show ever, and they're still straight, no matter what.
I'm wondering if he was taken by a freaking thing. A
He
little-
was taken.
taken to.
Liam Neeson?
Taken to fencing.
Oh,
I would like to imagine Brian's like, not Brian, Twister's like looking off into his eyes, and he's just like looking off at someone attractive in the background. And you're just like,
brutal.
oh, he's falling in love with me.
But
Anyways, Nate.
anything anyone else would like to get to now? The dance floor's would be going on for half an hour's time at this point.
Just keeping an eye on things
Yeah, same.
as best I can.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see just anything sus happening?
Same.
Sure.
We all making sussy baka checks.
You can all make your perception checks.
13.
18.
Come on. Can you
Ignore
roll
emboldening
well for
bond.
once in your fucking life? Ay,
No emboldening bond, I'm sorry.
look, at least I didn't
well,
have
then
to
why'd you
roll
roll it with yours?
Because I forgot to
Because-
take it off.
Oh, I have it on all of those rolls. That's why I have.
Okay.
Well, then I'll use the knowledge from a past life.
Okay, we got 3 18s then.
And a 13.
No, I got a 21.
I got 13.
Oh.
I mean, that makes sense for chaos.
So the only one who
have
doesn't notice this
Better
is
perception now. God damn it!
honestly. It's also a weird thing with another roll that was done. The only one who doesn't notice this at first is Achaeus,
I'm so
as you all kind of like just notice. The first thing a lot of you notice at this point is that there is someone who seems to be kind of like walking towards Achaeus after he kind of like finishes downing a bit of a drink. Looks a bit messy and upset, and his stride is Darren the Denieth. Currently dressed in a suit with the chimera symbol of the family emblazoned,
The
where
twink.
the lion and goat heads each wrap over a shoulder, and a dragon head is over his chest.
Oh no.
The
Alive?
hair as
We kept the twink alive.
Yeah.
The twink's the younger brother.
Was he seeing a certain someone?
no, he attended alone.
Oh, okay. Well, I was curious if I danced with his ex because you said she's going through a messy breakup.
No, that's someone else. That person got fully exiled from the city.
Ah, never mind. Ignore me.
But
I
yeah,
know the lore.
the three of you go ahead and watch Darren go ahead and make this
Can I
approach.
shoot a case a message with my thing? Just be like, Dedenieth on your 6.
I also would like to do something. It's more stupid. So if you want me to do it, I can. But I could also let the scene play out.
I mean, he
I-
could just be like, okay, yes, I'm in love with you.
Watch a second and
Yeah.
see how it goes before acting.
Let's see the vibes.
Like, see the vibes first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll turn around towards Darren.
Yeah.
The twink.
Darren the Dennis.
What a name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
see
As you
how
turn around, Darren's gonna go ahead and just kind of like immediately like put a finger onto your chest and start pushing. What did you do
Ow.
with my brother?
Oh.
no. Does he seem drunk?
He seems to have his cheeks are a bit flushed, and his eyes are a little bloodshot, so he does seem like he's probably had quite a bit to drink already.
I'm gonna start slowly approaching.
My brother
I-
was a good man.
I didn't do anything. You would be wise to not make a scene right now.
I pull up a chair.
What do I care right now? All these bastards here already don't want anything to do with me. I'm just the brother of a fucking criminal.
Do you
He's not. He's a
Want
good
it.
person. Yeah, it's a falsely accused.
Ooh.
good people can sometimes make mistakes.
My brother doesn't make mistakes. That's why he was put in charge.
Everybody makes mistakes. Sometimes they make it for good reasons, but they are still mistakes.
Anything the rest of you are doing right now, by the way?
The case has got this.
I think like Twister and I have approached but not done anything.
Watching from a distance. I have an idea, but I'm watching from a distance.
I would still want to do Emboldening Bond again, but I don't want to. It's my last charge, so no.
Yeah, just see it play out and see what happens.
Darren notices the
Oh
two of you
wait,
that
no,
came.
I get 4 pieces now. Never mind.
Uh,
I have 2 more.
Lord-
I'm gonna use another Emboldening Bond then.
Okay.
Lord Deneth,
You
As he like acknowledges us.
damn detectives.
We dumb dog.
Fucking frauds. All of you.
oh,
I'm sure you don't want to do this, especially here of all places. I would recommend you calm down.
Are you gonna have me thrown into the Citadel as well then?
No.
Do I see any sort of like security or anything like watching this?
You do
meeting?
see Iana kind of like clocked in and starting to head over now too.
Lord Deneth, I think that the social ramifications of this might be pretty bad as well if you go off too far. You're certainly not going to win any more favors in the court.
It could also affect more poorly on your brother. I'm sure he doesn't need that.
I'm glad that you worry about my brother now.
Your brother made his
After
own
he killed
choices.
one of his comrades.
I did anything that I needed to in self-defense.
Darren starts like stepping a bit closer, and it's looking like he's ready to start shoving. And when
I
Yada
won't give
kind
him.
of like,
Yeah, I
step
was
in
like, I
front-
don't. No,
I-
I won't give him any like any give or anything. If he wants to step up to me, then I'll fucking let him.
yeah, as he
Yeah.
kind of like does the step up and gets set ready to kind of like start shoving you, Yana kind of like just grabs him behind by the shoulders. All right, now I think this is a good time to go ahead and have some time out on the giving deck. It's nice and quiet up there. Darren kind of like looks back a little angry before kind of like, even in like his drunkenness, seems to kind of like getting a little bit of the situation, looking around the room, especially after what you all have been saying. Grits his teeth and kind of like gets himself out.
Oh,
And I'll
and
just sit down.
Lord Deneth, I do think you are a very skilled Pegasus rider. I still think that about you. You're a very talented young man.
Just walk over sipping a drink.
Of course. I hope Sapphire as well.
He just kind of like puts his head down and walks over to go outside.
Ah, Darren.
Does Yana stay or does she like lead him out?
Yana watches over to make sure he's actually escaped getting out of the situation before going back. So you, sorry about that.
Appreciate your
Everything
intervention.
okay?
No harm, no foul.
He hasn't really been handling that well from what I hear. I mean,
I can tell. It's a very unfortunate thing that happened, but everyone copes in different ways.
I mean, after what's happened to his brother, having to get raided by his family back from the capital, or from the headquarters, while trying to help the image of his troops here, and dealing with all the fallout. It's been a heavy burden for him.
It's a lot that he has to bear.
Someone who had nothing to do with it, and he has to pay consequences still.
Yes.
Well, let's
Speaking
hope
of
he
the-
doesn't get himself in any more mischief this evening.
Oh, and speaking of people who don't take, who are having a bad take on bad things that have happened around them, please help me stay away from Garia.
Oh,
AKS, I'm glad that you were able to keep her attention for some time. She was saying
she
very
flirting with
serious,
you?
very nice things, and I didn't know what to do at that time.
She's a very forward person.
Very different than how she was last time I saw her. That breakup, Leona kind of like quiets down. That breakup, that really hit her.
Well, I have no problem playing rebound. So. And I'll attempt to keep her attention more if I see her trying to talk to you.
I don't mean to have you act like that, but thank you.
I did mean I was meaning to ask her about something else, but in the moment I forgot about it. So
Also, I was surprised to see you all here, but I hope other than that, it's been pleasant for you all.
It's been an evening. Drinks are nice.
It is been a nice time, yes. I've always wanted to go to one of these. Just fully just scanning the crowd.
Same.
Yeah.
It,
Second time around, not as good as the first, but
if it's any, she kind of like goes to kind of like have a bit of a closer huddle to talk more quietly. Took in some of her advice. The house is clean itself right now. Everything that could be used as weapon that we know of is locked up, kept away.
Hmm.
And we've got some watch members outside making sure to keep proper patrol in case anyone tries to get in. So far, so good. You know, it makes it even more worrisome to know that someone might still be planning something anyways.
we just need to keep an eye out.
Yes. Well,
What do you think?
nothing,
I've got to get back to my patrol now.
of course.
I am not good at these situations. I prefer being out on the streets. I'll be honest.
These sort of events are incredibly tense and horrible.
I think it's quite nice. But aside from the,
I am going to say that in a very hushed voice. I don't want that particularly heard.
Have a good rest of the evening then.
You
You
of
as well.
course, you do the same.
And I'll give a bit of a. She'll give a bit of a bow before kind of like heading back out to check out the perimeter of things.
Can I get one more of these, please? Thank you.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you. Make sure it's spring and not tap water.
Nice. Cool. Well, Nate walks away.
Do we just go back to the party and do whatever we want? Is something about to happen?
I'm mostly just
Nate's
staring at the
grabbing
clock.
dice.
I'm also just staring at the 10:30.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we can go ahead and return to. Okay. We can go ahead and return to some things on another time for Sharn. For now,
Yay.
the night's festivities continue on. Into time 2 weeks from now, as we have to take another break next week.
Yay! We'll be back.
Yay.
Back for probably the last part for the Tain Gala, but I hope everyone's had fun with this. All these different social interactions going on.
I cried.
There were something.
I cried a lot.
I honestly almost started crying. I'm a sympathy crier.
I have an effect on people.
Yeah, thank you all so much. In the meantime, let's go ahead and find out where else we can see all of you. Becca?
Hello. I don't know why I drank water when I knew it was going to be me first. I've been Becca. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either the 0 is the final O or not. It really depends on a case-by-case basis. As for other places you can find me, you can, at the moment, really only find me over on Mondays at twitch.tv/talkingxp at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, for Ravenloft Misfits. Our schedule is getting kind of weird as we're all busy, but we're gonna work it out because theoretically we're pretty close to the end of Curse of Strahd, so fingers crossed that things go well for my little bastard.
Yeah, I hope Strahd has a fun end.
Or we all die. We were talking about, do we just use these gemstones to walk a tree into Strahd's castle? And then like druid transport via plants through it to get us all in there? Normal conversations. Anyway.
Thank you. I hope that all goes well for you. Johnny?
Thanks.
Hi, my name's Johnny. You would think right now I'd be promoting my Twitch and Twitter. I'm not going to do that. I have to promote other things I'm a part of that I've been lacking on. Maybe say it nicer next time when I'm told to promote things, guys. You should check out the #1 entrance Twitter and YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat, and it's all about wrestling. But hey, if wrestling's not your thing and you find content creation very neat and fun and silly, you should check out youtube.com/fartingtart. Why is that? Because we have a podcast over there as well where we talk to content creators. We've had Quiet Achievement on, and yesterday we had Ninja Starship. We discussed a lot of things, and then we ended the night watching food videos. Was it silly? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Did someone here almost lose it entirely? I can't say. But off to the next person, and I'm not going to point fingers, but he's the only one here named Nate. But yeah, go give them a follow and give your support to my friends and me, because the social interaction that I get makes me happy. But yeah, that's it for me. On to the next.
Thank you, Johnny.
No problem.
Brian?
Hi, you can find me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta. That's about it.
Thank you as well. Stone?
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on twitch.tv /hello I am Stone, where I like to do my little silly streams. And I'll probably be doing a few this week. We're returning to Supermarket Simulator. That game's just fun. It's just good. Other than that, we'll probably do Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, that'll be my week. And if you want to keep up with me and my streams, you can also follow me on Twitter at Hello I'm Stone.
All right, thank you as well. Thank you all.
Wait. Can I say one more thing about Nate? Hey, Nate,
Yeah.
on Saturday, would you like to get the fuck out?
I mean, that's.
Next.
I guess I can leave. No, I know what you're
Nate.
talking
There you
about.
go.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's the only other thing I had to promote. But
All right, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I've been Gummer Silicon. You can call me Nathan. Uh, you can also find me on Twitter, YouTube at Gummer Silicon as well as my Twitch channel here at Gummer Silicon. Next week's streams, gonna be doing my first Warhammer 40k painting with the starter kit stuff. Uh,
Why haven't we talked about this yet?
hey, we can talk later. Hey,
Yes!
I'm unfortunately or fortunately slowly gonna be dragged more into that fandom. I think.
I have a question, real quick, Nate.
Yeah.
Have you talked to the Sega Master about this?
Oh, I mentioned it and got some advice on like some potential
Okay.
armies as well as some stuff I might need to get that the starter kit's not good at.
Gotcha, because I know he's all about Warhammer 40k.
I have so many. I can't. I've never realized how many Warhammer fan friends I have. Because not all Warhammer stuff is actually super apparent. I had no idea Blood Bowl was a Warhammer thing.
Nate!
Yep.
What the fuck?
Nate, I knew
Blood
that.
Bowl.
I'm very casual.
I mean, I'm constantly talking
didn't,
about
Nate.
Blood Bowl. That's a me problem.
It's okay, Nate. I didn't.
Yeah, got my Warhammer painting. Got Pokemon Stadium rental randomizer. Maybe we actually beat Blaine this time.
No,
Gonna
no,
be
Nate. No.
no.
The fucking trainers are bullshit. Blaine's okay, but the trainers are bullshit.
Oh yeah, the trainers are. I hate them. But I also have a few different collab stuff going on next week as well. Thursday doing a AFC preview with friends as the first part of an NFL 2024 season preview that's going to be going on.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah. I got the science fair with Sega as well on Friday. And got GTFO on Saturday as well. So you got a lot of fun to look forward to. Hope everyone has a good time next week as well. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. You've been amazing, wonderful, lovely, kind, gracious, gorgeous. I'm proud of y'all. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, you beautiful people. You. Bye now.